Hello, everybody, and happy Friday night. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing good. Sorry I got the live set up late. Honestly, being that it's the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, you think I would have been on this a little bit better, but I forgot to set the live up. Got back from bowling, and I'm sitting here going through stuff, and I went to get into the StreamYard link, and I was like, oh, no, I had to set the live up. So I didn't get it set up until like 15 minutes ago or so. But glad to see you all here. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, share the video right now on Facebook, on any platform you can. Let's see how many people we can get in here. Let's make this a big live tonight for the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Of course, we're giving away the Magnetic Squatch hoodie sweatshirt. We're giving away one of the t-shirts, a water bottle, and a coffee mug, as well as, and I got some new ones. I got more in. Be getting a couple of the poker chips as well as some stickers. I'm still waiting for my new stickers to get in. It's going to be the same ones, the holographic ones. Hopefully they'll be in here very shortly. But yeah, guys, we got quite a few people entered in for the drawing tonight, which is going to be pretty cool. What I'm going to do, hey, Mr. Diggs, hey, Jake, how you doing? You know what? That's one thing I didn't do. Let's do that real fast. Let me go back here. Let me acknowledge everybody who's in the chat right now. Right now, we've got 23 people, it looks like. So we've got Nathan Perez. We got Grandma Kelly, Swamp Rat. We got Tin Man, Barry Katz. We are chatting in here, going for a little while there. Real Deal Magnet Fishing. Grandma Kelly. Iron Antler showing up in here. How you doing? Guys, if you're watching, drop a comment. Say hi. How you doing? Oh, what's that? Looks like you got yourself a new member. Right on. I appreciate that. J. Paul. Janine's Fines. How you doing, Patty? Thanks for being here. Leanne, thanks so much for joining me tonight. Kettle Black Arts. Michigan Magnet Man. Tanner, how you doing, brother? Of course, Jake, Dirty Mag Yackers in the house. Down South Dirty Divers. Hey, we got Jeff from Outdoor Influencer. Old Dog Magnet Fishing. How you doing? You got to enter the contest. You got to go to the video with the 3 AK-47s. The thumbnail is Cops Called 3 AK-47s. And go down into the comments section and type in hashtag Squatch Squad. Sandman, what's going on? Hi, Pam from Illinois. Thank you for being here. Got Ken Barrett. Thank you. Fat Guy. How you doing, Brad? Dirty Mag Yackers came new members. Thank you, Jake. Thank you so much. I'm getting down to the bottom here. I think I've pretty much said, oh, Beverly, how you doing? Hey, FK. Barbara, Pam, Oregon Family Magnet Fishing. Hey, Sally. Boy, this chat's moving fast. I can't get down to the bottom. Alaskans on the Fly. Jody Mosby. Mary Monarch. All right, I think I got everybody. Right on. Hey, Gene, how you doing? All right, there we go. Brother, man, I had a bad night at bowling again tonight, a real bad night. I think I had a 171, a 130, and then a 189 or something like that. I had a 490 for a series, and that's really bad. I'm usually up above 6, and the last 3 weeks of bowling have been bad. Gobbledygoo Gang. Hashtag, that's right. Hashtag Gobbledygoo Gang. Every time we pull up all that nastiness, AZ Mort, how you doing? My best series is a 715, I think. No, 727, I think, is my best series. Still no 300 games. I love bowling, but man, has it been bad lately. And it's nobody's fault but me. I just cannot get – I can't get consistent, and that's all on me. I'll get there, though. I'll get there. So the way we're going to do this tonight is we're going to – well, one, I got to do a members-only race. So we're going to do that. And I still haven't decided what I'm going to do for – I'm thinking maybe the coffee mug. I like the coffee mug. So I'm thinking the members-only race tonight is going to be for the Magnetic Squatch coffee mug. So we'll do that. Also, hey, Florida Thunder. How you doing, Rob? So that's what we're going to do for the members-only race. But then what I'm also going to do is I've got the comment picker ready to go. I'm going to go through, hey, Marlon's in the house. Mirror video. Right on. We're going to pick 10 names through the random comment picker. Those 10 names are then going to go into a duck race, and the winner of the duck race is going to get the prize, which, like I said, I better get my book out here so I can write down names. The winner is going to get the prize, which, of course, is going to be the shirt, the sweatshirt, the water bottle, the coffee cup, as well, or the coffee mug, as well as poker chips and stickers. So we're going to get to that a little bit later on. Hey, bone dead heathens. And when Anita shows up, I owe her because I messed up last week. Dawn the Metal Detective, how you doing? Thanks for being here. I owe her because last week she wanted to come up on the stream and show off some of the stuff that they had found. She had her bucket sitting right next to her. She was all ready to go, and I was tired. I just was ready to call it a night, and I completely forgot. And right as I clicked off on the live, I saw her comment that she was saying, wait. So when Anita shows up tonight, Anita's going to get to come up here, and she's going to get to show everything because I was a bad squatch last week, and I ended the live before giving her a chance to show things, and I felt so bad about it. I'm not always messing up, Mary, just half the time. Just half the time. I'm a man. Men, you know, men, we mess up. It's just what we do. That's why we need the women in our lives. Drinking me some Monster Java triple shot to keep myself awake tonight. Ooh. Thank you, Marlon. I appreciate that. All right, I got to go down in here into my banners, and I need to edit my banner now to add to the end here the Dirty Mag Yackers. And show. So now the Dirty Mag Yackers are part of my the Squatch Squad members down there scrolling across the bottom since they joined as members tonight, and I do appreciate that. So like I said, the first race we're going to do tonight, and I got to get the names entered in. I was trying to get to that a little while ago, but I like I said, I forgot to set the live up, so I was kind of rushing to get that going. Oh, did Venture come in? I missed Venture. Hey, Venture. How you doing, brother, man? So I'm going to have to enter the names in, but I'll get to that here shortly. So we're going to do the members-only race here in a little while. Barry Teresa, how are you doing? Let's see. All right. So we're going to get to all that, but first, I thought I had, no, I didn't have any mail this week. Doggone it. Is there anybody who'd like to come up and talk for a little while? Because I don't want to get right into the giveaways. I want to say hi to some people, chit chat, see what's going on, see how you're doing, and then we're going to start to get to the winners. I want to have the winner for the giveaway done by 11:30 tonight. And you don't have to be, yes, ma'am, Bone Dead Heathens. I know who you are. You're much prettier than he is, though. So, oh, she does, doesn't she? I got to get over there and do that. You are right. So does Mr. Diggs. Let me give them a moderator. And there you go. All right. Bone Dead Heathens and Mr. Diggs both have wrenches now, so they can post their links in the comments. No, thank God your beard is not as long as his. That would be something. That's for sure. That would be something. That could be a whole channel vibe going on there, you know. So, all right. I'm going to post. Let me get over here and do that. I'm going to post the link to join the stream. I'm going to try to post the link to join the stream. There we go. And I'm going to pin it to the top. All right. There we go. So if anybody wants to join the stream, come up here and talk for a little while. That'll be cool. And then what I'm going to do is go over and start setting up the race for the members only. All right. We got Dawn. What I'm going to do is
I didn't know you were bringing me up.
And start setting up the race for the members only.
Okay, I'm
all right. You got your mute the YouTube stream.
I didn't know you were bringing me up.
And start setting up the race for the members find your YouTube stream and mute the YouTube stream. There you go.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize it was up.
Nope, that's okay.
First,
and we got Willie the Tin Man.
Are you drunk?
No.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Venture, where's my niece?
Who's that?
Venture's little girl. I can't read what her name.
Oh, you know what? I got Barry Teresa's in here as a
anyways
member as well. So I need hold on. Let me bring up Swamp Rat. All right, go ahead, Don.
How's that camera working? This is a new camera for me.
That's good.
Good. I'm trying to set up my studio. The nice thing with this camera is I can actually move it around.
Nice.
This is my craft room. It's a mess.
Yeah, well, if I ever get around to getting mine put together. Oh,
mine's getting there pretty quick. I kind of needed it recently. I've been working on some extra projects lately. Jason knows.
Yes.
But I'm waiting for a package from you, man.
Yes, I got to get that sent out as soon as I can.
I'm kind of at a standstill. I've got to see if the size is right for those. That's been my thing.
Is Venture coming up?
Well, I hope he does.
We'll see.
But I don't know if he has or not. He's in here.
Really?
If he wants to come up, he'll come up. Oh, you have something to show him, don't you? Oh, did Dawn freeze?
Yeah, she did, I think.
Yep.
Dawn, she froze.
Nope, she's...
Oh, well.
No, y'all are circling to me.
No, we were sitting here watching you. Just sitting here frozen.
Y'all were all circling. But you saw my shirt.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted Venture to see that I got his little girl's drawing.
All right. Right on.
Definitely.
Let me bring you up. Hold on. Solo layout. Show that again. Hey, Leanne. Thank you. What the? Right on. That's awesome.
I thought it was cute. I had to go run and get it off the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the computer, which I don't usually use. So, that I paid $2,000 for, and it sits with just collecting dust. But
y'all talk for a second. I'm sorry. I'm editing my list here.
I'm giving you time. I'm just running my mouth.
No, that's fine. Y'all talk because I'm editing my list here.
I can run my mouth with the best of them. Let me tell you.
Don, when are you going to have some cool merch that I can get a hold of? You were like the very first person to comment when I did my metal detecting break the other day, and I had my Squatching my water bottle. So, and then you were like, of course it's Squatch. And I'm like, well, I don't have any Dawn the Metal Detective merch. What am I going to do?
All I have is stickers, and you have those.
Do I have one of your stickers?
Scuba Sonia!
You should.
Sonia.
I don't think I do. I might have to talk with Park Rat Pat about that.
If not, I'll send you some.
Yeah, I might need a couple of them. That I'll either get them from you or I'll get them from Pat because I know who makes your stickers.
Yeah,
and he doesn't live too far from me.
All right, my list for the members only race keeps growing on me here.
Yay!
Oh boy!
Quit complaining.
And I'm loving it.
Tin Man, I've seen you on like 10 different lives today.
Really?
He's living it up today.
I've only been on 2 today. Ed's earlier and this one.
Well, she watched each of them 5 times.
You've been on fire with that lately, Tin Man. I love that, Willie. That's a good thing.
You were on somebody earlier this morning.
Earlier this morning?
Alley Cat.
Well, I mean, I got home early from work at 3, and then I jumped on Ed's.
Maybe it was last night. I don't know. I could be losing my mind. There's a slight
I've already lost mine, Dawn. I'm ahead of you.
Well,
I have no Dawn the Metal Detective stickers. I've got like a whole box of stickers here. Look. And there's no Dawn the Metal Detective in there.
I swear I thought I sent them to you.
I thought you did too, because I remember you were like the first person to ask me for one of my decals when I started making them.
All right, I'm going to start entering all the names in for the members only race here real fast.
Well, if Pat won't give you one, just let me know and I will send you several.
All right. Well, Pat gives me all kinds of crazy stuff, like you're only one hole away from a really good day.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm trying to get Pat to actually get this tattooed as a tramp stamp right above his butt.
Oh no.
And if you know Pat, if you know Park Rat Pat, he's the kind of guy that would probably do it.
Yeah.
He'd do it with a big smile on his face too, and you wouldn't know what he was up to.
And maybe even live, who knows?
Yep.
Oh, that would be painful.
Oh my gosh.
I have a tramp stamp.
He is such a riot. So
yeah,
anyway,
he is.
I'm going out detecting next week, day after my birthday's coming up Monday. Day after I get to. Well, thank you. I get to go out the day after with Dennis from KCMD Detecting, Kicking Cancer Metal Detecting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking to him for a while. I mean, talk about an awesome channel, an awesome guy. That guy has found some stuff that metal detecting
has the will of.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed by him.
Well, when you're dealing with cancer and you're getting out metal detecting, and originally his channel, I mean,
it's not like he's in an apartment or in a house. No. He's living in a van.
Yeah, he has.
He could live in an apartment or in a house, but this way he's mobile.
Right. Well, Dennis could live anywhere he wanted to.
Yeah.
The stuff that he finds by itself could fund him buying a house easily.
Goodness.
I've talked to him about some of his finds, some of them that haven't been up on his channel before.
I don't think he should post what he does since he lives in a van.
Well, he's part of that whole van life community, and that's a huge community. There are some risks with it. Anytime that you're living in a situation that's not the norm, what people consider the norm, you're going to have issues with that. But Squatch has seen what I do sometimes. He's seen my trailer.
Yeah.
I'll put the trailer behind the car, and I'll travel all over the state of Florida and southern United States just because I want to.
I had a doctor's appointment today. I'm sorry, Squatch.
Danny Dip bought a truck, and he actually put a in the extended cab part of his truck. He built a frame with his mattress, and he travels and sleeps in his truck, right in the extended cab part of his truck.
Did you see what Happy Place did with their
yes
H3? Oh my gosh. I am in love with that thing, even though I hate Hummers, but
they did an incredible job with that. They
tricked that thing out really good.
Yes,
okay, that's a husband and wife and a dog, right?
Yes,
Happy Place Camping.
Yes. I didn't know what their channel name was.
Yep, Jesse, Felix, and Darby is their dog.
Yeah, I knew Darby.
Felicity,
like they got the life.
Jesse, Felicity, and Darby.
I just keep saying Felix. I don't know why. That's what everybody calls her on the streams, so it's kind of stuck. Look at that. Happy Place is here.
Hey!
There he is. Hey.
I just looked over, and after I mentioned them, I didn't even realize they were in the house.
I've not seen it totally finished. I saw where they were putting the finishing touches on the boards for their mattresses.
Right. That's for Felicity and Darby to sleep, because Jesse has to sleep up in the driver's seat. I'm not entirely surprised.
Right.
Half the time I'm more comfortable when I'm traveling sleeping in my driver's seat and just pushing the seat back anyways.
Yeah, sometimes that's comfortable.
I want a camper so bad I can't stand it.
Oh, Felicity came in 10 seconds before I said H3. That is an H3 you have, right? I can't remember.
I just know it's a Hummer.
Yeah, so do I.
1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, I was talking about your Happy Place Camping. Sorry, I may not always speak on your premieres, but I'm usually there watching in the background.
He's a stalker.
Sometimes.
Stalker.
Okay, it is an H3.
Those are easier to clean than the first gens. I know that.
I'll tell you, there are going to be a whole bunch of military issue ones coming out onto the surplus market within the next year.
Oh yeah.
They're all being discontinued. Humvee no longer has the contract with the U.S. Marine Corps, so all the Marine ones are going to be moving out.
Did they replace those with the JLTV?
Yes.
That's
well,
there's another one.
There's another one that they replaced it with that's manufactured by Oshkosh Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I know that is because my son's a diesel mechanic for the Marine Corps.
Nice.
So it's like,
Well, they're safer than the Humvee. I know
Yeah.
that.
Well, they
Very
were built with a V-shaped bottom to push
MRAP
IEDs out of the
design.
way once they explode. There were too many. We were losing too many soldiers to exploding ordnance in those Humvees during Iraq and Afghanistan. So it needed to be replaced.
All right. I think I've got everybody's name entered in, so we'll get to that here shortly.
Yeah, I saw a short today, and I'm going to try not to cry. I'm not going to look at y'all. Maybe I won't cry. And the soldier was one who had a dog. I don't know what they're called.
Service dog?
Hey, there's Ohio.
He worked, he was with him in the field.
Oh.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, the soldier got killed. And I'm going to cry anyways.
Okay.
So everybody knows I'm soft-hearted.
We give you permission.
So the soldier got killed, and when they brought the dog into the funeral, I mean, the dog was fighting the handlers to get loose.
Right.
And he went straight up to the coffin, and he laid across it.
They know.
And then he laid down beside of it like, why aren't you getting up? I mean, it was sad. It was awful.
Yeah. It's also heartwarming too.
Yeah.
So, absolutely.
This is my buddy.
But then I heard today that they're getting ready to send like 12,000 troops over.
Yeah, well.
So my brother-in-law is a colonel in the Army. So I called my sister immediately and was like, is he getting deployed? And she's like, no, but he's having to tell people who are. Because he's getting ready to retire. He has almost 25 years in.
Wow.
It's a long time.
That's a long time. So, yeah,
well,
absolutely.
he's a doctor.
Oh.
And this is the first email that I ever got from him. It wasn't Kosovo. What was after Kosovo?
Afghanistan.
No, he went there too, but it started with this C.
Croatia? No, we didn't go to Croatia.
I can't remember the name of
I don't know.
it. He's been, you name it, he's been there because he's a doctor. So, you know, he's on the front lines of everything.
I know. Squatch and I were both.
Yep, Coasties. That's right. I wish I need to find some more of my Coastie stuff.
I got this one just recently, Squatch. I'll have to see if I can find you one.
Hey, do you have that water bottle handy?
Yeah, just say
so you can show everybody.
It's in my bag. It's just behind me.
So, as I've said before, thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you for continuing to support us.
Yes, thank you.
You know,
absolutely.
That's something particularly with those of us like me where we're multi-generational military. My grandpa was military, my dad was military, and now my son is. So we appreciate that.
That's cool, Squatch.
There's a Squatch bottle.
And my friend.
So that's that's part of the good night, Scuba Sonia. That's part of the prize pack tonight. One of those?
No, it started with a C, Shane.
This will hold coffee hot. It will also hold vodka cold.
Hot.
So it'll hold Jim Beam peach cold. There we go. I
Absolutely.
need one of
Yes,
those.
it will. Yes, it will.
Absolutely.
All right. You ready
It's
to come
actually
up
a
with
whole wild
Bottle in
turkey.
bottle.
All right. We got Mr.
Venture.
Hey, hey.
How you doing?
Did you see?
Hey,
All right.
Al.
Did you see?
You
Show
feel,
her.
honey?
There you go, Don.
I'm trying to center it.
There you go. You got it.
Hey, squirrel.
Thank you. I had to go steal it
Julia.
off my refrigerator.
Thank you, Julia.
Let's see. There you go.
Yeah, served in the Coast Guard from 94 to 98.
Pretty close to the same time I was in. What boot camp company were you in, Squatch?
Romeo 145.
Okay, you were in actually before me because I was one. Wait a minute. I was Sierra 145. We were at boot camp at the same
Are
time.
you serious?
We were at boot camp at the same time. We were in
Cape
we
May,
had-
yeah.
we were in different companies.
Yeah. Yep, Romeo 145.
Yep. If you were Romeo 145 and I was Sierra 145, we were like
You were-
back companies. We were
Yep.
right there at the same time.
Graduated a week after I graduated.
Yep. That's
Yep.
funny.
That is funny. No kidding.
Small world, isn't it? And you went
It
to
is.
Alaska and I went to Alaska.
Yep, I was on the Firebush.
Yep. And I was on Plane Tree.
Yeah. That's wild.
Were
you go.
did y'all ever have a commander whose name was Larry Bowling?
No.
Think-
Nope.
That's my latest find.
Oh, is that the earring?
Yep.
That is beautiful. Did you figure
Nice.
out what the center stone is?
925. It is topaz.
Okay, because I couldn't tell there was a
Yep.
shine on it in the.
It is, whoop, I don't know if my camera can focus very good. It is mystic, or what they call mystic or rainbow topaz. So, yeah, it's just a little silver earring, but the stone is not exactly a cheap stone. So,
No, it'd make a very pretty ring.
I'm actually thinking about doing that. I'll get the silver from something else, and I may actually cast it
Thank
myself.
you, Patty. That's right, guys. Hit that thumbs up. And hey, share this
And
There's
if your
this live on
girlfriend
your-
doesn't want it, I'll buy it.
on Facebook and
Oh, no,
everything
she
if you want
wants
to,
it.
please.
If it's a
Okay.
ring, forget it, Don. Anything that I have that's a ring,
Give me your
it ain't going nowhere but to her.
in your laundry thing dinged.
Yes, it would.
So just if y'all saw the video today, you know that this young man right here got his first pew
Pew
pew.
pew.
That was
Yeah,
a good
job,
video.
Zach.
Congratulations.
He also, this is the knife that he pulled up.
There
Did
it
he
is.
clean it?
Yeah, we've cleaned it a little bit. I need to get some CLR and let it soak in some CLR a little bit. But yeah, it's a super nice knife. It actually
What's the-
says on here, it says something like U.S. Army or United States Army. Yep, it does. It says United States Army on it.
When I saw the star, that's the first thing that came to my head was Army.
And it says VIT USA.
VIT.
Like vet.
I don't know, but it's a really cool knife.
Google time.
I
Yeah,
know that
he,
when my dad is a veteran. from
He's
the
joined the
Army,
Pew Pew family.
and every time he goes to the VA, they are forever sending him out with stuff. Well, that was pre-COVID and everybody panicking, but
Where'd it go?
I got to go to the VA tomorrow. I've got X-ray and MRIs on my knees tomorrow.
Ouch.
Yes.
oh,
I've got to go to the VA because I've still got to continue fighting them after 5 years.
Yeah, well, I'm 20 years into it before I finally went back. Let me show you guys real fast the mug.
Oh, that knife that he found,
Yes,
it's actually a Russian-made knife.
Really?
really.
Yep, VIT is Vitaly Kononenko Knife Company out of Vladivostok, Russia. Holy
There you
cow,
go.
they make some expensive
Oh.
knives.
I like the black one.
Yeah, that's the mug.
Holy crap!
It's your mugshot.
That's
Yeah.
my mug shot. Yep. So that's that. So the prize pack is going to be that mug, the water bottle that Swamp Rat showed a little while ago, the sweatshirt that Dawn is wearing right now,
See.
and the magnetic Squatch
Now,
shirt.
I don't know what the other one says. This one has this. I got to hold it up so you can see underneath.
I just
Yeah,
want
you've got the Gone Squatching.
Gone Squatching.
Yep.
Squatch butt.
Okay, I didn't know what the other one said.
Oh crap, guys, hold on a second. I got a fire truck outside my house.
Good night, Brad.
Wee woo, wee woo.
It
Here they
wasn't
come.
me. I'm
Did
too
it go
far
on
back.
by?
I don't know. They're stocked outside. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Not
that
me.
happened. It was Cal.
No,
How
it
you
wasn't
been,
me.
man?
All
Hey,
right,
Cal,
Ralph.
don't ever use that envelope thing that you use again
Why?
Huh.
because
They did just drive by.
they didn't put it in my mailbox. So I found things all the way up the sidewalk. So I just wouldn't use those anymore. So,
You have a bigger mailbox because it fit mine.
Yeah.
well, it would have fit in mine, and I don't know why they didn't do it.
I don't know why they wouldn't either.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. They're like right outside my house for some
No.
reason. So
No,
Go,
go check,
Jason,
go
go,
check.
go,
Make
go.
Look
sure
out, it's a gas leak.
everything's okay.
It's a sewer
You got
lake.
everything under control.
The squash blew up the toilet.
Yep.
Squatch butt
that
leak.
one
Squatch butt leak.
He didn't bring that one
Oh,
home, did
nasty.
he?
that thing got blown up.
Did y'all see today's video?
I
He
saw
pulled
parts
it
of it. I
out.
didn't have a chance to watch it all.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know.
Is she drawing me more pictures?
No,
You
she's
can just-
upstairs playing with a puzzle right now.
I was busy out looking for stuff.
Wish I could go look for
Well,
stuff.
It
Ground
was
frozen.
below
Yeah, ground freezing sucks.
25
Yeah.
degrees here in Texas.
We had 12 inches, 12 solid inches of sunshine today.
12 solid inches.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's 27 here right now.
At
I can
least,
tell you
Nobody
where
in
you
here's
spilled that
under
swamp
18,
rat.
correct?
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry about that. They're at my
Grandma
neighbor's
Shelley,
house.
please look away.
I'm 10 degrees warmer than what Squatch is, actually. Squatch is about 10 degrees lower than where I'm at.
Yeah, it was 80 something degrees today.
Yeah. We were 85, so I figured you were probably 75, 80 degrees up there in Jackson.
No, we got up to 85. It's 64 here right now. Yeah, it's weird. It was in the 20s on Sunday in the morning when me and Zach got to the bridge. It was like 28 degrees, and it got up into the 40s. It was almost 60 by the time we left, and then it got up into the 80s.
71.
Yeah. Nope.
Like I
Wait
said,
till summer rolls around.
we're usually 10
Oh, I
degrees
know.
hotter than you down here.
What is it, 14?
14.
14.
Colder than I am right now.
You can,
It's
y'all can
probably
keep
not
that.
much better than that here.
you can keep that, Cal. I'm not doing that kind of weather ever again in my life.
I'm gonna send it right down your way so we can have 12 inches
Man.
of sunshine up here.
Man,
Colder than a well digger's.
I
So-
did.
Warm
I did.
sunshine.
Ooh, Larry says it's 6 degrees.
I did 4.5
Oh,
years in Alaska up there on the Coast Guard cutter Planet Ree, the plane tree or Planet Ree
Tree.
as we like to call it. And I figured when I got out, got away from there, I was gonna end up because I decided, okay, I'm gonna go be a cook.
How can I not center it?
You know, I can go anywhere I want to as a cook. So
It's 27, but feels like 21.
I get on as a cook, and where do I get sent to?
Whew,
Seattle,
it's cold
Washington.
again. Yeah.
U.S. Coast Guard cutter Polar Star.
Oh yeah, Polar Sea and Polar Star. Those are. No,
Polar
I go from Kodiak, Alaska to Miami, Florida. Was my
Polar Sea is decommissioned.
Oh, did it get decommissioned?
She's on a special decommission status. She's sitting on the pier in Seattle, but her only purpose is to supply parts to Polar Star.
Oh, okay.
They haven't fully decommissioned her, but she doesn't get underway. We've got U.S. We have one operational Polar class icebreaker right now, and that is Coast Guard Cutter Polar Star.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I served on that, what,
Oh.
30 years ago? So,
Wow. Yeah.
No
Yeah,
other-
they were around for a long time when we were
Yep.
just getting in. So
71.
all right, guys, what do
71.
you say? What do you say we get ready and do the members only race here real fast?
Let's go.
Yeah, bring it on.
If you're a member and you're up on the panel right now, you get like extra bonus entries, right?
No.
Bonus entry.
Okay, let me
You got to pay for those.
Just saying. No,
You
I
get
can't
lucky because the
complain.
gator will eat you first.
I can't
Swamp
complain.
Rat, do you know a Rob Eagleton?
No, not that I can
Okay.
think of.
Somebody
Yeah.
asked that in the chat.
Oh, where's Rob Eagleton?
Barry
I'm
Cat said it.
assuming it's somebody who was in the Coast Guard.
I see that. I see the question. You know, I've met so many people, and my memory's not what it used to be. Unfortunately, one of the side effects of having Parkinson's disease is I start to have memory loss after a while, and I don't have the same cognitive abilities I did 20 years ago. I wish I did. I mean, I still think I'm pretty smart, but
They pulled my
Apparently-
grandpa out of the coal mines at 50 when he got Parkinson's. Told
Parkinson's.
him he'd live 6 months.
wow.
Parkinson's won't kill you. It
He
will make
lived-
life miserable.
To be 85.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're gonna get the members only race going. Of course, this is again for that
Do we need to
coffee
jump
cup.
off?
Coffee cup.
Mm-mm.
Say what?
No, he's
Oh,
got the
44
screen
in
up
here.
big.
Do we need to jump off?
No, nope, you're good right where you are.
Don't you see the screen here, Don?
There we go.
He just knocks you off that way.
This is the members. This is the members only. I see
Okay,
you.
now I'm gonna do it this
All
way.
right.
Super full screen. All right.
Oh
Is it up
man,
there?
I got to
Okay.
race against Dawn.
All right, we're gonna shuffle the characters 3 times.
I don't even see me.
I saw you.
Oh, there. I saw me.
Oh, wow, it goes
Yep,
huge.
you're on there. All right, and we are going
I just
to
go backwards.
start the race.
All right,
There
here
we
we go. Judy's junk pulling up in the lead. Judy's junk.
Do I have
Judy's junk.
clothes
Doing
on?
hard.
Jump.
Quickly
Rubber
followed by Starry's lost his down. Starry's coming up. Starry's taking the lead, pushing it. Here comes Starry. Starry's taking the lead.
Go,
Judy's
go,
junk
go.
behind.
Oh,
Followed.
looks like a deer.
Janine's fine. Dip sneaking up there. Let's see who else.
I'm
Dirty
right
Maggie Jackson coming
here.
up.
I see Alley Cat sneaking up. Dirty Mag Yackers in a naked.
Don,
duck.
you're pulling up the rear. What's going on?
Rubber duck.
I go
There's Snorkel
backwards.
in there.
Terribly ducky.
Very
You're
recent.
the
Wait
one.
a minute.
Oh, Sandman coming up on the outside.
It's always that
Very
last 10
Teresa
seconds.
taking a lead.
Very Teresa taking the lead. Hillbilly Magnificent, the alien one is back there. I see that.
UFO duck.
Yeah.
I think I've got a Freud duck.
I know. What's up with that hillbilly being a freaking green alien?
Here comes Snorkel Pirate. The pink
Snorkel.
COVID. The
Like
pink
the COVID
COVID
duck.
duck.
Yep.
Coming to the lead. Oh man, not Snorkel Pirate again.
Oh,
Where
here
is he
comes
been
Murphs.
lately?
Here comes Murphs.
King of
Tuned
Nails. King of
Tuned
Nails.
up,
He's got
tuned
the crown on.
Here
up.
comes Dawn.
Everybody's coming up. Everybody
Go,
all at once.
Ranger,
Here they come. Here
go.
they come.
Oh, who's
Hey,
it
you
going
guys.
to
Hold it, hey, you guys.
Hey, you
Hey.
Nice.
Is it you right here?
Let's see.
Mary
All right,
says
it was
so
you guys,
early.
Murphs, and then Hillbilly.
All right. I'll let
came in
Charlie know he
7th.
won.
All right, let me write this info down.
I don't think AU guys is in the chat right now.
No, he's not. No, for the
That's okay.
members only race, and you're a member. I'm not going to make you have to be here to be the winner. All right. So AU guys is the winner of the race tonight.
Well, okay.
Let me get to a clean page here. Come on now. Okay. No, what is today? Today is February 4th.
Yep.
The 4th.
That's okay. I just let Charlie know I've got Charlie's phone number, so us guys with long beards have got to look out for each other. I guess that means you too, Cal.
That's right. Cal's what is this right
You're in
here?
the club. Yeah, you got a little bit, Squatch.
Yeah, I actually that she doesn't like me to let it grow too long, so I kind of keep it short. I'll shave it on one, let it go for a couple weeks, and I'll shave it back down on one again, let it go a couple of weeks, and hey, 907 in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
907.
Sweet.
Yeah, he
All right.
came to Texas again. Did he call me? No.
Well,
That's why it's so cold in
let me
Texas.
see.
No, he brought it down, and he's like,
If
"Here's
I
the
was-
cold," and he turned and left.
If I
Ain't
was
that the
907,
Couldn't he have just left it with his girlfriend?
hey, look at that.
Oh.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys is in the house.
Hey, you.
Hey,
Told you he'd show up.
Hey,
Yep. Hey, you.
hey,
You
hey,
got the inside
congratulations.
Yep. You just won
JP,
the members only race there.
Right on, Charlie. You got a coffee mug, I
Swamp
think.
Rat text him.
Yes.
you won the squash mugshot.
Yep. You got the Squatch coffee cup.
You should see
Well,
if you could get
need
one
to
that
get with
looks
you
like
here
Squatch
shortly,
mug.
Get the solid
No.
black one. It's really cool.
Here, I'll bring that
Yeah,
up
back
again
up.
here.
I know, Barry Teresa.
I got to tell you, I have gotten to the point where I look out for the prospecting community as much as anybody else in the treasure hunting community. The prospecting guys have been better to me than I would have ever expected. Of course, the beard helps, I think.
So this is the mug you
the
just
crew.
won, you guys. Charlie, there you go.
Booyah.
That's
All
a
right.
cool mug.
Did y'all see who Beard had on his live last night?
Joe?
Benny.
Oh yeah, Benny was on there. Holy
And
crap!
he was
Poor guy that
quite
was
intoxicated.
And
yes,
Kratos.
he was. His
Yeah, it was real
His
his
funny.
audio
that
was
night.
giving him a hard time too.
His
Well,
alter ego, Kratos.
Well, the next time I talk to him, I want to know why he didn't send me a bag.
Yeah,
I am Magneto.
Ratnito. He's Swamp
Yeah,
Rat.
Wednesday's live stream was really
Alrighty
hilarious.
then.
Yeah, it was.
You got to love the helmet.
That's cool.
Kitty litter boxes.
Oh, that's funny. All right,
Doesn't
we
that
are
make you Catnito?
Well, that's
Catnito.
my prototype. I've got another one that looks a lot better.
All right, we are also going to do the real fast. We're going to run through the doggone it, the random name picker. The random name picker. So here's the thing. If you have not gone to the video yet with the cops called 3 AK-47s found and gone down and dropped down into the comment section, and in that comment section done hashtag Squatch Squad, one word, hashtag Squatch Squad in the comment section of that video. You're going to have until 11:30 to get that done. Actually, no. You better hurry up and do that now because I'm about to start doing the names.
Yeah.
At 11 o'clock, I'm going to start doing the random names. I'm going to pick 10 names, and those 10 names are going to go into the duck race, and the winner of the duck race is going to get the Squatch prize.
Do they have to be present to win?
No, for these giveaways, they don't have to be present to win.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yes.
I told you, Squatch. I already won.
That's well, you know what? It's funny you say that because
Continental
Mary is
USA
arguing
only.
with Mary says she's winning.
That was the first comment on your short, though.
I know. I saw.
I'm working on another batch of mugs. Those were kind of popular in that last giveaway of mine.
Yeah.
They looked like they were pretty cool, especially the one you had earlier.
Hey, there she is.
Think I got enough of them?
Nope.
Nah, you need to fill the whole table up
Anita?
with just mugs.
Yeah.
Need-
Well,
need,
the problem is Dollar Tree is no longer Dollar Tree. It's
He's
$1.20.
apologized, Anita.
Really?
Oh my
Just
gosh!
so you
Anita,
know.
you look different.
What?
You look
He
different.
apologized.
Who apologized?
Squatch
Squatch did.
For what?
for not letting you
Giving
come
me-
up
Not
the other
bringing
day.
you up.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I was
okay.
like-
I've been gone, so that's all right. I've been at work.
Well, no, for last Friday when I ended the
Oh.
live before letting you show your bucket stuff.
That's okay. You was tired.
Oh, I was, and I felt I hit that button, the end the broadcast button. I looked up there and I saw your comment, and I was like,
that's so rude.
no.
All right, I have one thing with me. I'm sorry if I interrupted anybody who was talking. I'm sorry.
Nope.
No.
You got the floor, Anita.
This is mostly for Don because Don loves coins.
Ooh.
There you
Oh,
Silver.
42.
Whoop.
Yes.
1942.
Wow.
See,
Wow.
that is not minted.
What's
Nice.
the back?
It looks normal. It's just that it doesn't have a mint mark on the front like
That just
everybody
means it's
else does.
Philadelphia.
That means yeah, I was gonna say that means it's Philadelphia Mint.
Yeah, but they're special. So they're
Yep.
worth a little bit more now.
Yep.
That's cool.
I know. And it's a pretty good condition one. You
Yeah,
can
it
still
is.
see all the markings on it.
Nice.
That's like my Walking Liberty. No mint
There
mark.
we go. That's better.
That's purty.
It's pretty. That's what I think.
That's very pretty.
This one came in the till at work, and I was like, "That's mine."
Yeah, that's mine. Nobody else
That's
gets this.
mine.
I'm guessing you go through that till constantly.
Well, it just happens, like, you know. So I'm usually just giving people change, and they give me change, and they're like, I'm like, you didn't really want this, right?
Oh,
You can
truck
tell
it
as
ain't
soon as you
that.
grab a hold of silver, it's not the same.
Just
I know, you
pocket
can just
that.
tell.
Just pocket that.
I love the way it sounds. It sounds really cool.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Well,
Oh yeah.
you know they feel
Yeah,
different if
because
you've
it's
ever watched.
silver.
If you ever
Yeah.
watch Shane Kubat doing his treasure hunting, he knows immediately when he pulls silver out of a hole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's blind and he knows when he pulls silver out of a hole.
Yeah, I'd like to say that I've caught something like that, but
Goes
I
by
haven't
feel.
yet.
It's
Just
not
throw it on your
magnetic.
magnet real fast and say, "Look."
Just go metal detecting. I mean, everybody that metal detects finds silver coins, right?
No, I've never found silver yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't say silver coins. I have found
Look
silver
at that
candle
beautiful
stuffer.
thing. Aw.
That's my first coin metal detecting 4
That's
months
really
ago.
neat.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So, I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was a huge magnet fisher before. I hadn't gotten into the whole YouTube thing. The minute I touched that metal detector and I pulled that Walking Liberty out on my
That's
first,
really neat.
my first hunt, it's like, okay, I'm hooked.
That's some beginner's luck.
Yeah, we might
That
have
is
to
beginner's
we
luck.
might have to go do that, but like I wouldn't know a good spot to go around here.
You got any farms?
Oh, sure.
Knock on
There's
the door and
nothing
ask you to hit the
farm
yard.
I mean, we actually we live on a farm, but it's not like. I mean,
You'd probably would be surprised at what you would find out there.
Horseshoes.
It doesn't matter where you go. My older brother metal detects also.
yeah.
He lives in Connecticut. He went down the street. He has a half acre with he's got a half acre. He's got 5 acres. He owns the J. Tennant sawmill.
Yeah.
From the 1800s. It's in Hebron, Connecticut. He's got all the space in the world to metal detect.
Yeah, we have 5 acres, so.
Well, he takes his brand new Equinox 800 and goes down to the city park.
Okay.
There you go.
1738 Spanish real out of the ground.
Oh my!
Wow.
In the city park. So,
yeah.
I mean, you're going to
That's
find
super weird, yeah.
anywhere you look. It's just
no kidding.
Some of it's dumb luck.
I need to go dig up the local park.
Watch. What was the video?
Oh, I thought
What was
Dawn
the name
fell
of it?
asleep.
It's the video with the thumbnail with the police officer, and it says cops called, 3 AK-47s found.
That's insane.
don't
By the way,
see
I
it.
watched that video. It was nuts.
Did you ever get
I
the
watched it.
model of those? If it was a Romanian or a Chinese?
No, there was nothing.
on.
Yeah, it was so hard to see anything on them, and the a lot of the metal was real soft. They'd been down there for a long time. But
That
two
is
of them had rounds in the chamber. When he was able to get it cleared and get it pulled back, 2 of them had rounds pop out.
Ooh, bad.
Yeah.
This
Not
was
my
this was
got those
whining
2
at the
sniper
door.
rifles?
So hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Were
knew
they
I
both
had
50s?
commented on it, but I didn't know if I had put the squat on it. I had to check.
Or he said to watch it 2 times. Yeah, it was a fun video to edit, that's for sure.
I bet.
What was your son's find? Was that the lower part of a Glock, or was that a Smith & Wesson?
I think I can't show it, but on here, unfortunately. But I think it says.
How
looked like a
excited
weapon.
was he? Because he was like all calm and cool on
he was
camera.
excited.
I know,
Yeah.
but I mean, like
In his
off
own way,
camera,
he's probably
he'd be like
excited.
jumping up and down, and
That thing looked just like my daily carry.
I like how they were all like super peeved every time you pulled up the next one and the next one.
Yeah.
I do that.
Chorus on it.
I get that same look from my son when I pull one up.
I mean, did you see the look on their faces? They were just like,
Oh yeah.
really, Dad?
When I pulled up the
Really?
bag that had the little plates in it, and both of them just looked at me like, "Are you freaking kidding?" They were,
Yeah.
and I thought for sure that bag was going to have some more in it.
Only one of them was a folding stock I saw. With the last
Well, the
one
other
was.
2, it looked like the had been sawed off when
sawed
the
off.
butts had been because you could see the blade marks where the shoulder stocks had been taken off.
You know, I feel like you need to set up a camera there. Like literally, like because there's so many in that area that I'm just like, this has to be the most entertaining thing.
13 have come up out of that.
Yeah. When people come by and do this,
Well,
I feel like a little bitty
could
camera
put a
there
trail cam
might
up.
be fun.
Yeah, trail cam out there would be cool. But yeah, that's
the news what came up out of Miami.
Say what?
Did you see in the news what came up out of Miami?
Yes.
I watched the news.
Sniper rifles.
Yeah. Do you realize though, neither one of them had the barrels attached to them?
I didn't hear what it was.
There were 2 50 caliber Barrett sniper rifles, bolt action sniper rifles that came up.
M95s.
Those are $8,000 a piece.
A new one's like 16.
Push it back when you get in.
Barry, Teresa, I'm not sure what that real little small gun was. I can't find any markings on it to say what it was. And as I tried cleaning it, when we got back here, I tried tapping off some of the rust and everything that was on it. I mean, I know I was barely touching it. I mean, barely, just trying to knock the rust off. And the handle like came apart in my hands. It's like, well, damn.
Well, it looks like to me you found someone's old dumping ground, so it's probably a handful of people that were getting rid of stuff. And
That's,
that's
just,
that's the bridge that Jason
it can't be
found the
told.
safe.
Those guns
So
are not that old.
we pulled up a safe, a cash box, 2 payphones,
The payphones kill me.
motorcycle
The cash
parts.
The payphones kill me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those were insane. All the
Okay,
cash
I got
nets
a
we pulled
question
up
for
out of
you.
there.
I got a question for you because, like, you just don't see phones, payphones, anything like that in Wisconsin. You just don't. So, do you guys still have that stuff?
Yes.
You do down south.
Very rarely, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there's still some around. They're you definitely don't just see them everywhere, but they're still around.
And they look totally different than any that I've ever seen up here either.
We got at least one that's still operational in our town here, but I'm compared to where Jason lives, I live in the backcountry of Florida. I'm a Florida hillbilly. Jason lives in the big city. Jacksonville's huge.
Well, yeah, Jacksonville is like the landmass is the first number 1 landmass city in America.
And I live in the most rural county in Florida. We are the fastest growing in Florida, but we've been fighting it tooth and nail. We've been trying to keep developers out as much as possible.
Yeah, I hear you.
We still have the largest cattle ranch in the United States. Most people don't think about Florida as a cattle producing state.
So you got the largest methane gas.
Most people don't. Yep.
Yes.
Most people don't think about, most people.
No, that's Washington D.C.
Cow crap.
Yeah. Most people just don't think Florida and don't think cows, and
Really,
We
Oregon
got 'em.
family?
we got them here.
So if you think about it, you have the biggest BS pile there is.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
and I can shovel it like you wouldn't believe, Willie.
All right. We are going to start drawing the names. It's 11 o'clock. We're going to get the 10 names drawn, and then at 11:30 we will do the race.
Oh, I found my real cup.
Yeah, I
I
was
used
searching through
Work
one of my
for
books.
Bell South
Please.
before it
Oh,
became
Oh, look at that
HBC.
cup. That is weird.
Nope, not that one.
It's
A
a
little
horn.
bit of information on those sniper rifles that guy found. I was looking through one of my books, and this is a 2016 edition. One Barrett was $8,000, and a new semi-automatic M107A1 is $12,000.
Yeah, those weren't semi-automatic. Those were bolt action.
Bolts. Oh,
Yep.
so it'd been $8,000. Yeah.
Which, to be absolutely honest, given a choice between the two, I'd rather have a bolt action than.
Well, bolt action gives you a higher pressure. Semi-autos.
Not to mention, you have to think about what you're doing.
Mm,
Those were not your average criminals things.
no.
That was one of the things I told a friend. They asked me. One of my friends locally asked me, if you found that gun, would you tell anybody? And I'm like, no.
No.
And the reason I wouldn't tell anybody is not the same as most. It's not because I wouldn't want to give the guns to the police. It's because I don't want my name associated with those guns.
Yeah.
Because the people that are using those guns for crimes
Mm-hmm.
are the kind of people that have skills and talents that can destroy you.
Anti-aircraft
It's not
caliber.
it's not the kind of people that, I pull up a 9mm, I pull up a 38. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a thug.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it on, thugs. Let's see.
I
who
have a
can-
particular set of skills.
It is skills. All right, guys. We're going to do the 10. We're going to do the 10 names real fast.
Blow it up,
All right.
bigger. It's blurry.
Boom,
There's only
boom.
10 names.
Well, I'm going to do 10 names, and then out of those 10 names, they're going to go into the duck race.
Yeah.
And then the winner of the duck race.
There's only 10 names.
Well, no,
Yeah,
there's
that's
more. I'm doing
squad.
the out of everybody who entered into the competition. I'm going to pick 10 times. I'm going to do the random name picker 10 times.
Oh, okay.
And those 10
I was
names are going to go
confused.
into the thing. I don't think I can make this.
I'd be like, wow, people are missing out if there was only 10
You know,
people.
So can you get in there multiple times?
no.
No.
Actually,
Don wants to get everything.
Well,
Don wants to win
no.
it
I'm
all.
just asking if he's pulling 10 names.
It's a random.
I don't
No,
know.
prompt
it'll
generator.
only do
Once
it'll only
your
do
name
one.
is pulled, Dawn, that's it. You're in.
Yeah,
and
if
then
you're-
you
if it-
don't get.
If it picks your name a second time, then it's going to be pushed aside
If
and
it picks your name 10 times, I guess you win.
right, yeah.
Don, if
WG
it picks your
wins.
name, we'll give it to you.
No, I just was understanding the rules.
There are no rules.
Fight Club.
Rules. There are no rules.
Talk about that.
Why? Do you like rules, Anita?
No, we don't talk about Fight Club.
Oh. Just rule Fight Club.
I've never seen the movie. Okay, go ahead and we'll just keep running our mouths while you do it.
All right. I don't think it will let me. Oh, no. Okay.
I have a different background today because my boyfriend's upstairs talking in the usual room that I usually talk in. So I'm downstairs because he's talking on his computer. So us both talking in the same room would be very annoying.
How dare he?
I know. He was doing it before I came home. And I was like, that's rude. You know it's Friday.
Exactly.
Are you going to get in there?
You know,
All right. It won't let me make it bigger
That's
there,
actually
so I'll have
funny.
to.
So do we need to jump off?
No, you guys are good. I'm just doing it like this.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Can you see it?
Just cut us
Yeah,
off. That's fine.
is,
All right.
you
There we
have
go.
enough alcohol for squatching.
Okay. We are going to pick 10 right now. So let's see. The first
Scroll.
winner is
pick
going
me.
to be Ron Chapman.
Chapman.
Yeah,
Now, do you have to be in the chat?
No,
No, you don't have to be present to win on these.
we already discussed this, Don.
Yeah. Number
Okay,
2.
I was running my mouth and missed it.
What's
Old
new?
Dog.
Old dog.
Uh,
There's a familiar.
Old dog?
What's she doing? What's she doing?
Motor City.
hey,
Motor
Motor
City.
City.
Come up here. You want to tell everybody hi?
Ponska.
Hey, Punska.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathy Johnson, yay!
Well, fine. I move everything out of the way, and then you run away.
Southwest Florida.
Waffle.
Dennis.
WFL.
At least there's one pirate on the board.
Right? So what's that?
Arg.
That's the first 5.
Arg me
Number
Mickey.
6.
Janine.
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 We like Janine.
I thought I thought all along her name was Janie.
Hey, Dale.
I've never heard him.
Who?
But he's supporting.
Hey,
Yep.
Dale Twiddle.
Weddle. Yes. All right.
Tidwell.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Barry.
Hey,
Barry, awesome, Barry. I know Barry was here earlier.
Yes. He was
I
one of
was
the
Is he
first
in
people
another
in
live stream
talking.
too?
All right, we got 2 more.
Mary. Ha.
Oh,
No, Barry, you can't be in twice.
did
you find anything detecting?
Hey, did you find anything? Also formerly known as NorCal Detecting.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's why that sounds familiar.
Randy, I think is his name.
Mm.
All right, last one.
Muddy.
My Muddy
Bloody
Mess.
mess.
And Mud.
It's like 3 M's. I like that.
I do too.
The triple M.
It's just a cool name.
No, I like her logo.
Yeah,
You
the
done-
logo
yeah.
is M's.
You done
Almost looks like
good, Em.
triple A.
Okay.
Flash in your pan is in the house.
Ed, hey,
Gary,
once again.
I was right. Well, did I say Gary or did I say something else? I said Randy. I don't know why. Sorry, Gary.
Picture. All right.
Watch ass.
That's Squatch butt to you.
Yes, that's Mr. Squatch Button.
Yeah.
All right. So the 10 that we have in the race. Oh, we get another. I missed somebody else.
There is something I got to show you later. Remind me.
Oh, Grandma Kelly. Thank you.
Be back
I missed that.
momentarily.
Who you got to show what?
I got to show you something that is really cool that
You can't show it on
I love doing ancestry stuff and my heritage stuff and all that stuff. I'm addicted to that stuff.
Have you done 23andMe yet, Anita?
Yes, I did that. I have to do the
Are we related?
Huh?
Are we related?
How will I know that?
Well, I would come up on your 23andMe.
Yeah, but what would you come up as?
I'd come up as my name.
I don't know what that is.
Cousin Swamp.
Oh yeah. Anita might not know my name. I'm Donald.
I don't know what your last name is. I know what your
Hi,
first name
Donald.
is.
Donald
My
what?
last name is Ennis. Ennis.
Ennis.
I did know that.
Okay, back.
All right. So
Where are you
real
from,
fast.
Anita? Nope, sorry.
Nope, hold on. All right. The 10 who are in for the race, and I'm going to go as soon as I'm going to say these, and I'll let you guys chat real fast. I'm going to go into these into the duck race and get it set up. We got Ron Chapin, Old Dog, Motor City, Pond Scub, Southwest Florida Treasures, Janine's Finds, Dale, Barry Cats, Did You Find Anything, and My Money Mess. Those are the 10 who are in for the win. Yeah, I like what I did there. Okay.
In for the win.
In for the win.
So what happened was recently there was just a bunch of old photos that popped up of people that are like my third great grand uncle and his family. Like, okay, I have to tell you something about my Weber relatives. Okay, my Weber relatives did nothing but have babies. That's all they did. So there are so many Webers on my side of the family. It's just insane.
My roommate in college last name was Weber.
Weber with one B or two B's?
Two B's.
So yeah, one B. Yeah, on that side.
Two B's or not two B's?
Right, exactly.
Right.
And
I'm looking at my 23andMe to see if I've gotten Anita somewhere in there.
My real name is not Anita.
Damn it.
My name is Katie or Catherine. I don't know if it's under Katie or Catherine in there. I can't remember.
I mean, there's only 1,400 genetic relatives on.
Right, exactly.
It's not like I'm going to find it unless we were really closely related. But my family.
I gotta find this.
My family,
because it's amazing.
My family's genetics is weird because my dad was an illegitimate child.
Have you found him?
I know who my dad was.
No. I mean, like relatives of his.
I know who the whole family is. My grandmother had an affair with her younger sister's husband, and my dad was a result of that affair.
Okay.
All righty. Keeping it
my
in the
dad
family.
always thought that his father was his uncle.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird. I mean,
that is interesting. We have a similar thing with my boyfriend's somebody in my boyfriend's family who one of the relatives actually had a child with the servant girl of the family, but then they wound up kind of adopting her into the family. It was so weird. So it's all, messed up. And
well, and like in my case, my grandpa Ennis was not my biological grandfather.
Okay.
He knew. We know that he knew. He passed away before I was born, but we know at this point that he knew that my dad was not his biological child. My dad had no idea until he was in his 40s.
Okay.
Nobody ever spoke of it. It was just like quiet. And then when my dad was like 45, he ended up finding out, and he contacted his two cousins that lived in southern Louisiana, who are actually not his cousins. They're his half brothers.
Is that not the coolest picture you've ever seen?
That's very cool.
That's
That's
very
wild.
cool. So,
I
like,
love history.
the guy,
Do you have
With
them all
the beard?
typed in Squatch?
the
I
guy
do.
with the beard,
Okay.
that white beard in the front,
Yep.
that's my third great grand uncle.
Nice.
And I'm like, that is so super freaking awesome. So whoever this guy is that put these up, his name's Michael Weber. And I'm gonna have to get a hold of him and just be like, thank you for putting that up, because I would never have known what these people look like or
Yeah, that's super cool.
anything. Yeah, it's really neat. And like all these other people are, people in my tree too that I can, crop this picture and put their, it's just really neat to see. And I have to ask him if he has any other pictures, because these are really neat pictures.
Yeah, I love doing the 23andMe. That was like, fortunately, I got to do it for free because
Well, that's
of,
nice.
well, not really. The reason is that University of Washington was doing a genetic test on anybody with multi-generational Parkinson's disease within their family.
Oh,
And since I have Parkinson's disease and both of my parents were also diagnosed with Parkinson's,
okay.
they wanted to run the test to see if they ran the DNA test to see if they wanted us in the study, because what they were looking for was
Those markers.
genetic markers
Right.
for Parkinson's. Well, we got knocked out of the study because neither I nor my parents have genetic markers for a genetic variant of Parkinson's.
The
That's
one
weird.
they test for.
Not really,
They only test for a certain,
right? There's
like one
only
or two or something. Yeah.
only 10% of people with
Serventer,
Parkinson's
you just left us.
have a genetic link.
His internet
Right.
went down.
Patty, I think there was close to 100 people had entered the drawing,
Yeah.
which is a lot more than the last time I did that.
How you like this? My family's been in this country for 300 years. I
Okay.
am 100% Northern European.
Wow.
Look
Wild.
at that.
After 300 years in the United States, we were part of the original Massachusetts, the second Massachusetts
Hey, Ed.
Okay.
militia.
And-
My family actually was in the second Massachusetts militia. Two of my direct ancestors, one 13 years
Wow.
old as a drummer and one as a Minuteman. I've got no DNA other than Northern European somehow.
What
Wow,
did you
that's
say
wild.
to the one was a
Second
drummer?
The second Massachusetts militia, one of them was the drummer, and his father
Oh,
was
a
one of
drummer.
the- right.
Oh.
He was the
Keep the beat.
drummer. The drummers, you got to remember, people always think a drummer, that's just somebody playing the instruments.
No, they're up front, and they actually do signals or something.
Right.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
about signals
Yeah.
back then. So he was 13
Which
years
never
old.
made
standing
sense
on
to
the
me.
front
Why
line.
are you playing instruments so that people can hear you coming?
You're not. You're playing the instruments so that the
For
rest of the people in your
the
battalion
movement.
know what to do.
Right.
Yeah, the drummer actually, depending on what they were playing, that was telling the whole.
They're like saying, "Here, you guys go over here now, and you
They
guys
weren't
go over
just
here
playing
now."
tunes. They were playing specific beats and tones
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make
A
it so that
signalman.
other people knew.
Yes, that's right.
What
Good
to
night,
do.
Patty.
Good
Their
night,
job
Patty.
was their job was
Thank you
vital.
for coming in. Appreciate it.
Taken by a very young soldier. I mean, a
Yeah.
13-year-old isn't a little kid back in the 1800s.
Flash in your pen. Hello.
Yeah.
a
My
13-year-old
grandmother
is
got
not
married
a
at the age of 12.
That's crazy.
Exactly. You
Yep.
know, and this is Revolutionary War. The Ennis family's been in the United States since 1636. My mother's side of the family goes all the way back to the Mayflower.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
a long
these
time.
Webbers that I was talking about, I have 12th generation records of these people.
Nice.
I'm only
Said
fifth
all they
generation.
ever did was have babies and keep having babies, generations upon
What else
generations.
was there to do?
Right?
They didn't have YouTube.
But- and they were
didn't have
huge
Squatching After
families.
Dark.
These were huge families. I'm talking about like 13 children per family. It's insane.
That is
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
And they were prone
Well-
to twins. There were always twins in their
Well-
families.
Remember back then, a
8
family would
siblings.
have a lot of children because of farming, and
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, that would be
I'm
helpful.
5 of 8.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm 5 of 8, so I'm not exactly from a small family, and my dad was military, so
I'm an only child.
Yeah.
Same here.
Way to go, my
Jody.
parents. Thank you.
yeah, my
Jody
parents
says
had
his
8 kids.
DNA is just the south end of a northbound mule.
Jody, that's not nice.
All right, so
I
I
have
want to.
like really cool. Oh, go ahead.
I want to.
I know you want to do the race. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I've got a few minutes. I'm not doing it until 11:30. But I
okay.
do want to show you something, especially for you.
I'm gonna do the 4 of 7.
So let me see here. So here's picture I took of Sweet Soul yesterday.
Aw,
Oh, how
what a
cute.
sweetie.
Yeah, did you see the comment I put on?
Yeah, yeah, but hold on, Anita. Then what? Probably just a few minutes after that, I get this.
No.
Oh God.
She's like, "What?"
She's like, excuse me, I'm busy.
Yep.
It's
It's
bath
bath
time. What do
time.
you want?
It's like, I don't
I
bother
know
you
that
in the
blanket.
bath. Seriously.
Hey, Squatch,
Yeah,
look what I got.
here's that cash register.
Oh my God, that's one of those really old timey ones.
Oh, you got the
Cha-ching.
nasty bundle.
Wow.
Cards Against Humanity Nasty Bundle has pictures in it.
Oh
Oh
goodness.
Oh,
my.
my Lord.
What?
Yes.
You may have to do a Zoom call.
A Zoom call.
That's insane.
It has 2 picture packs in it. I've never heard of such a thing.
No, that's crazy.
Hopefully they're not anything too bad.
Oh, I don't know. It's Cards Against Humanity.
Anything goes.
I haven't even looked at them yet. They just came yesterday.
Show me the box. Oh, I can't.
It's
You
called the
can't.
Nasty Bundle. It's called the Nasty Bundle. Oh my God.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I know. I meant to. I click on the turn it off thing, and I hit the wrong thing. That's why I got rid of it as fast as I did.
Naughty.
So it was a Taurus.
Okay, it's got pictures like this. This isn't too bad. Taking shrooms with this guy.
Oh.
They're not bad for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
good
might
night.
be.
Let's see.
Hold on, I want to show
Okay,
you my
nice.
23andMe wheel. Just a second. Trying to get it.
Yes, thank you, Kathy. He was
Here we go. Okay.
quite happy. He kind of, he's like me though. He kind of, when I found the pews when I pulled them up, as much in here as I was excited, I was trying to contain myself, especially out there.
Every time I log in, I swear to God.
It messes me up too, Anita.
It changes every single time.
Yep.
When you
Like, I
find
mean,
a
the
gun, it's like,
amounts-
oh.
The amounts of what I am, it just changes every time because they're always doing new things,
Yep.
Oops.
which is
If you
awesome.
haven't, only if you haven't logged in for quite a while.
It gets more and more specific.
Yep.
And just look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere.
Yep.
But
I need
I'm
to do that.
all European, basically, for the most part.
And I've got more Neanderthal DNA than most people.
80.2% French and
You're right,
German.
Kathy.
How much Neanderthal do you have?
Oh yeah.
He had a little dance he
What
did too,
about
Kathy,
that?
which was funny.
To
We're
look
like
at
we're
it.
like having a side conversation, Anita.
Yeah.
I know y'all are. I'm going through the comments and responding
Side
to the comments while y'all are
conversations.
talking about your DNA.
That's right. Because it's
You can see his
interesting.
eyes through
It is
Squatch.
interesting.
I forgot where that is.
Boston University did a whole study on my family.
What is that?
If you just go up and you hit search, Anita,
Yeah.
go to the search button and just hit type in Neanderthal, it'll tell you.
It's amazing how the human body still has that.
281 markers variants for Neanderthal, which makes me less than 2% of my DNA is Neanderthal, but about 56% more than most other people.
Damn, I'm squatched. I don't want to know what mine would be.
I was going to say, do you still
You're off,
your
you're off
club?
the freaking chart, Jason.
There we go. Oh. I had my dad do this, so I actually have my maternal and my paternal
Nice
thing, which is nice of him because I'm sure he wasn't as into this as I was. Here we go.
Me too, John.
Yeah, I've got my mom's and my dad's on there. That was one of the nice things about that
She's a
genetic study is they did me, my parents, and any other of my siblings that wanted to do it.
My maiden name is Mackenzie.
Okay, so
The
you
Mackenzie
have
keep
less
is
than
still
2%
and
Neanderthal
running in
DNA,
Ireland.
Yep.
but you have more Neanderthal DNA than 74% of other customers.
New subscriber.
If you scroll down, look at the number of variants. The genetic variants.
255.
It costs $200.
No. 23andMe does not cost $200.
No.
Maybe $20. Maybe $20-$30.
Think
Oh
real
no,
deal.
it costs more than that. Usually they have a sale going that costs about $60.
Let's see. I know that it was just offering to sell it to me to buy it for other relatives recently, which I'm actually going to do it. I want to get my son's. I want to get my son to run his.
Donna said she paid $200.
Does it only run through digital?
have
Do
paid
you
for
have
the
to
health
give
one.
a DNA sample?
You know what? She's actually right. If you do the health and the ancestry, it's $200.
Correct.
Okay.
Hi, it's a biscuit.
If you
Hi,
just
everybody.
do the ancestry and traits, it's only $100.
Baby.
Okay.
I know.
So it
So-
depends on what you asked them to do on the price.
Right.
Okay.
With me, mine was a $200 would have been the $200 one because they ran the full genome. I've actually got a full genome
Hello,
data.
Tom.
All right, guys, we are right at 11:30. So let me bring the duck race back
Boom.
on the screen.
Right.
Let's
Race it.
That'd be 2 duck races today.
Did you find anything detecting? That's who I'm rooting for.
Oh yeah, that's right. There should be 2 duck races today.
There were.
You've already done one.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed.
I meant
Well,
like
members
other
only.
streams.
AU guys prospecting won that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you guys.
And he won the one of the Squatch coffee mugs that you can see on the magneticsquatchstore.com.
I'm gonna go fill my drink while you're racing.
All right. Okay, guys. So
Strength.
once again in the race, just to go over it one more time, we have Ron Chapin, Old Dog, Motor City, Pond Scum, Southwest Florida Treasure, Janine's Finds,
Please.
Dale Tweddle, Barry Katz, Did You Find Anything, and My Money Mess.
Did you find anything? That's hilarious.
So those are the 10 that are in the race.
Wonder how many jokes he could make about his name.
Yeah. We're going to put that super full screen. Shuffle the characters 3 times.
You're asking for it.
And start the race. And the winner of this race wins the Squatch prize pack.
Hate to pay on the shipping. Looks like a duck, but that's Zorro.
Well, I'll get all this stuff out as soon as
ducks.
My YouTube payments come in, then I'll be able to do it. See, we got Pond Scum coming up to the front. My Money Best in the lead. Old Dog squeaking in up there. Motor City Magnet coming in as a swashbuckler. Fairy Cat.
I missed him.
Oh, we got a tight race up at the front right now. Southwest Florida Treasure holding in the backpack there in his spaceship outfit, his astronaut outfit. Money Mess sliding back. Old Dog holding the lead. Oh, we got Berry Cats and Pond Scum cruising back up towards the front here. Hey, good night, Real Deal. Thanks for coming in.
All I can say is, damn.
Oh,
There's one that says
Motor City Magnet sneaking back up to the front. Perry Teresa says, "Go Queen Pond Scum."
It's Lady Liberty Pond Scum.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is Liberty. I didn't see the torch at first.
Pond Scum, my lady.
Where's did you find anything? Are you winning?
Did you find anything? Was up towards the front, but they're falling back now.
Yeah,
Dale,
be back.
Dale
Swim.
Is a mermaid. Ron
Well,
Chapman
that's not
up there at
fair.
the top,
You got a fish tail. Of course, you're gonna go faster.
right?
That duck
That's
seems
cheating.
kind of fishy to me.
There's something fishy about Dale. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Oh, Dennis is falling back. My Muddy Mess is coming up.
All right.
Good feeling about Motor City Magnet. I think he's gonna.
You know what? Barry Kratz.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, Kathy.
Dumb.
Come on,
Scum.
Kathy.
Sneaking
Come
up.
on.
Lady Liberty Pond Scum coming up to the
You got
front.
Come on, Kathy.
Look at
Come
look at
on.
Dennis.
Come on,
Oh,
come on,
here
Kathy.
comes
Come
Trent,
on,
and it's
come on, come on.
There we go. Pond
Good
Scum
job,
won.
Kathy.
Congratulations, Kathy.
All right, so Pond Scum, Kathy was the winner with Dennis Southwest Florida Treasure and Barry third.
You're sweet.
Right on.
Sorry, Gary. Did you find anything detecting? I was rooting for you.
All right, so
I couldn't make it happen. Not tonight.
You're so cute.
There's always next time.
there's always next time.
Yeah, you're cute too, but that's not.
Hey, this was the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, but as it is, I'm only like 300 away from the or 3,000 away from the 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
There
So,
you go.
not 1,000, 100, 300.
Yeah, get it right. Do the maths.
Do this. Hey, you know, it's I was bowling tonight, and bowling is the original Common Core math, so I still had that math going in my head. Only in bowling does 10 tens equal 300.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or no, 12 tens. I'm sorry, 12 tens equal 300.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Well, I told you, Common Core.
Hello,
All right.
puppy.
Someone replaced
Oh my
Small
god,
Rat
it's a
with a
puppy
dog.
right there.
You are- what the?
Yeah, we see
What's
you,
your
dude.
name?
Lay down.
Speaking of DNA,
Oh, no.
say I'm a good babe.
The puppy is my service dog, dude.
I like it. It's so cute.
I don't know where Oreo is. She was up here next to me a little while ago and took off.
He is just under.
You should be suspicious of that. She might be on a counter.
Oh
no, I can see the counter. She ain't there.
Us and cats, no. Cats are not my friends anymore.
Yeah.
Nope. I've got one that keeps running under my feet every day. And he's tripped me twice now.
Have you ever seen the thing about cats? You know, dogs are also happy to see you when you come home and they run around. Cats, like 343 days of captivity.
Yeah.
Yes.
These cats have it out for me here.
That's funny.
These are the last animals I will have. Because it cost us over $1,000 to board Shelby when we went home for Christmas.
Good night, Brad. Have a good evening.
Good night, Brad.
Later.
Animals are not cheap, but they do love you and they make your life happy. So
if I were to get an animal, it'd be something a little bit more exotic.
All right, Kathy, I need you to either hit me up on YouTube Messenger or
$30,000 in dog right there,
or Instagram, but hit me up on one of those two so that I can get your information and I get everything mailed set up and mailed out to you. It's going to be a little bit later this month when I get it all mailed out, but I will get all of that set up and mailed out to you. So get with me.
Anita, we travel so much; it's not fair to them.
No, it isn't.
So, and like I said, it cost us over $1,000 to board Shelby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That didn't have anything to do with the two cats.
No,
it was just the dog.
You can find somebody to watch them or stop over and help out with them. That's really the best way to go. But yeah, it's expensive and it does.
That's
if you're gone for any for any amount of time that's like kind of extensive, then it's not fair.
It's more traumatic on the animal than it
really is. Yeah.
Because 2 days for you, it just feels like nothing. But 2 days for an animal,
they hate it. It
forever.
messes with their schedule and it just their routine, and they hate it.
And see, dude has been with me almost side by side constant since he was 10 weeks old.
I've had Shelby since she was 5 weeks.
Yeah. Well, dude's had a lot of training with me too. He and I have worked side by side a lot. He helps me with my balance. So,
Kathy, what I was saying was hit me up in either Facebook Messenger or Instagram or somewhere. I know we've you got me somewhere, and that way I can get your information and I can get everything set up. It's going to be a little bit later this month when I get everything. By the time I get everything, because I got to wait for my my YouTube payment to come in, and when that comes in, I will get everything ordered and sent out to you as soon as I can.
I'm waiting for my YouTube payment too.
My muddy mess. If I had a camper.
What's your maternal haplo group?
I've been asking for a camper since my son was a newborn.
Let me see.
He'll be 21 in March.
That always interests me because then you can see exactly where you came from, like where
you got me started, and we almost need to have a separate chat on this,
right?
I know where I came from. My mom and dad got together on a tennis court. I was an ace.
Yeah,
we didn't need to know that.
I didn't need to know that either, but my dad made sure I did.
Well, there's 4 of us. My mom got pregnant on her honeymoon with my sister.
Where is that darn haplogroup?
I am a 50-year-old.
In the same area.
My brother is
when you go look for
a 49-year-old IUD
ancestry composition, and then you can just scroll down,
and then
your Neanderthal ancestry, and then it's
She just got pregnant with Bridget. She miscarried at 6 months, so they hadn't put her back on birth control.
Oh, there's an easy way.
What the hell are you doing, boy?
Oh, messing with a
Yay.
messing with the night vision scope I took to flashback.
H5A1.
Yeah,
I was like, what in the world?
I used it for looking for Sasquatch.
Wait a minute. You've got a night vision scope?
Yeah.
I'm stealing that.
Yeah.
I'm still.
Well, the
We're all
thing
coming to stay at Swamp Rats this summer.
I hope you got room, Squatch. Dawn just invited us all.
oh, there we
I've
go.
got a big backyard.
So what you're saying is if I come up and I bring my trailer, I can park in your backyard for a little bit?
Unfortunately, my gate, I don't have a gate that opens up that big. I've got a gate that is just
You
big
know,
enough
make
for a
one.
lawnmower to get through.
So I should bring a tent.
Yes. Hey,
Camp
Danny
in the
Dips in
yard.
the house. Yo, Danny. I do have
Danny
a
Dip.
big backyard. It goes for about 20 or 30 feet. It's level.
Probably very Teresa.
And then it drops off about like this.
So I should bring a tent and my metal detector, and we should search your backyard.
You know what? I would not be surprised at all if there's some stuff to find in my backyard. Hey,
I'll
old
tell you
dog.
what.
Have a good night, brother man.
After
you for coming
March,
in.
I'm
after
sorry
the-
you didn't
after
win,
the
old
March
dog.
watch, I should have 2 detectors.
Good night.
I will come up sometime in the spring.
I tell you what, there's so many beaches around here, and I know they've been detected, but I really want to get out to some of these beaches and go detecting also.
I want to go up to Mayport. Up by Mayport, where I
Yes.
was camping when I was up there last time. There's bottles all along the shore if you wait until low tide.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of places
tide.
out there near Mayport that I would love to hit as well.
Yep. Right up by the Coast Guard base.
Okay, how
Yes.
do y'all pause
And
it
the naval
so
base.
that
Yes.
Paused.
Say
I
what?
don't know how that works.
Yeah, click the.
They don't leave. They just kind of.
I'm going to wake up one morning and I'm going to have a whole bunch of cars in front of my house, and I'm going to look out the back, and there's going to be all these people with their headphones on.
Like, hey.
What the hell?
Hey. My name is Buddy. I'm a swamp dog.
Swamp Dog.
Okay, this has got a funny story, actually. I found this at the thrift store about 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
He was made in
I love
1981.
thrift stores.
Really?
This guy was made in 1981, which doesn't seem all that significant, except my son, who is 20 years old, has one just like this that's a lighter color, almost like a blonde color.
Uh-huh.
I bought it for him brand new when he was 1.5 years old. It's still sitting on his bed up in his room in our house.
Oh, wow.
That
He's
is weird.
20. He doesn't even live at home. And the really funny thing about it was I just redressed it in a U.S. Marine Corps uniform. I found a miniature U.S. Marine Corps uniform and I dressed it up and I left it there, and I left it there over the holidays while he was home on leave. So when he got home off of leave, the first thing he saw in his bed was his little puppet stuffed animal that he's had since he was 2 years old, dressed in a Marine Corps uniform.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That would have been cool to see.
No kidding.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a pound puppy.
I love pound puppies.
Yes.
They got the tags
My
on
childhood.
The
Pound
best,
puppies.
It says Buddy on the back of it. On the back of its head.
Goodwill that I've ever been to is the one right outside of Disney.
Everybody was saying congratulations to you earlier.
Oh.
Well, no, because you were in there playing video games.
Yeah, you slacker.
When I was out.
Yeah, slacker.
Well, I haven't played
Well,
video
here, come here real fast.
I haven't played all week.
Come here real fast.
I can say that.
Get on the computer, Zach. Zach, way to go on that pew pew today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, don't feel left out.
Yes.
I game too.
And
This was my son's first stuffed animal.
I told your dad, Zach, that knife that
Aw.
you found made in Russia.
We were Steeler fans until they
You're
did
not
the
his
whole
dad?
political thing.
I'm
And then
his
this
I'm
was
his
first
stepdad,
piece of
but
meat.
I'm more of a dad to
Family's
him
family.
than his real dad has ever been.
I don't differentiate.
Aw.
I don't either.
Family's family, no
I
matter
don't
what.
differentiate. Family is not a matter of blood. Family is a matter of how you treat each
No,
other.
I tell everybody they're my boys.
I've got a daughter that's 21 years old that I barely claim.
I've got a sister that I'm the same way with, but that's her doing.
That's her choice, right?
That's her doing. Yeah,
That's
she actually
same with my daughter, unfortunately.
she's my sister, but she took my ex-wife's cheating side in the divorce. So
Oh,
yeah,
I understand that.
so
I've seen that stuff happen.
but we didn't get along beforehand, so that's probably why she did it.
So Zach is Chrissy's son?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know the difference. The way that you guys interact together, I wouldn't have even guessed.
Well,
And
that's how it should be, right?
honestly, physical traits, it's really hard to tell between the two of you whether there's any genetic relation or not. Doesn't matter.
No, you should see how tall we are.
Oh yeah, this boy. You know what? What's wild is his father is a short guy, real short.
Donor.
And he's
Everybody is Chrissy is short. Everybody on her side of the family is
And
short.
Zach
body.
is tall.
Yeah,
You got
and
infused with Squatch DNA.
he's 6 foot. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Squatch
Big
DNA.
guy.
6 foot is taller than me. I'm only 5'9".
hey Zach, what size shoe are you wearing right now?
short.
At what are you? 15, 14, 15?
What?
What size shoe is it?
15.
He's wearing 15s.
Oh my
That's
god.
what my
Wow.
son wears. Is a size 15.
Yeah. There's something.
I bet they're New Balance.
I'm telling you, there is something.
It's whatever
in
brand you
chicken
can
nuggets.
find that'll fit.
Yeah, New Balance.
Yeah,
It's those damn
Makes
chicken
every
nuggets.
size.
the chicken nuggets. That's right. It's the chicken nuggies. It's all the
Yep.
crap they're putting in the chicken.
Yep. My son's had 13 and a half shoes when he moved out of the house. I got no idea anymore since I don't have to buy his shoes.
I'm 6'2" and I wear depending on the shoe size 12, 12 and a half. And I've been that since I was about 14 or 15 years old. I've been 6'2" since I was like 14 or 15 years old.
5'9", 8 and a halves.
My dad is 6'5".
I got little feet.
I'm like, where's my height?
Yeah.
Right?
Ain't got
Right.
that height. I don't
None
have
of the
anywhere
McKinsey
near that.
men are under 6 foot. My brother is one of the tallest. He's 6'5".
Grab me a bottle of water, please.
I'm like, why? All I wanted was 2 more inches. That's all I wanted.
Yeah,
Did I get it?
my,
No.
my,
I
mom,
had
No,
two
you women
more-
are always asking for 2 more.
my mom was. Oh,
Hey.
God, come on. My
What?
I
mom
know the
is
gutter.
5'9".
Chrissy was saying the same
And,
thing. She wished she was.
I'm nowhere near that. I'm like
2
5.
more man inches or 2 more man inches
Fishing
or
inches. Fishing
2
inches.
more actual inches.
Hey, Don.
2 more inches.
I was talking about height.
Uh-huh.
I swear.
You were.
I swear.
Liar. You'll
My
go
story.
to hell.
My story, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, Barry. Teresa, you know what they say about big feet? You got to buy big shoes.
Oh.
Yep. Same thing as big hands.
If you can fill those shoes.
I don't
It
want to
was-
know. I can't think about it. It's my son.
They leave big footprints.
Bigfoot?
Big,
Now, my-
yes.
Our son is adopted. We know who
Bigfoot.
the birth mother is, but
Bigfoot
we have
always
no
gets
idea who the
mistaken
birth
for
mother is.
Sasquatch. Bigfoot's
Oh.
always getting mistaken for Sasquatch.
Well,
Bigfoot.
they're-
Yet he
Pretty much.
doesn't mind.
no.
Thanks, Don. Thanks, Pawn Scum Magnet Fishing for that one. Stole it right from her.
Oh, great.
What
What's
is
the
it?
big fat lie?
I missed it.
I missed something. You know what they say about big feet?
Yeah, big socks.
Yeah,
Big socks.
big socks.
We'll leave it at that.
Big guy, small
Big
fry. Very Teresa.
Like that. It's like that line in Braveheart where he says, "It needs to be as tall as two men," and he says, "Some men are taller than some men are long. No, as long as two men for the spears." He goes, the one Scottish guy goes, "Some men are longer than others." What are we talking?
They can steal our land.
But they cannot take our freedom. That movie was such a load of crap.
I like that movie.
It was definitely
It was a
Good
big
movie.
production.
it was made for the movies. It wasn't
Right.
really made
What are you
Well,
doing?
What
for
movie
nonfiction reasons.
are we talking
And
about?
that's
Visuals
one of
were
my-
good.
The problem with me
Braveheart.
watching that.
Oh,
Hey,
The problem with me watching that is
no.
I'm a descendant of Robert de Bruce, first King of Scotland, and they portrayed him to be a real asshole, and he really wasn't.
yes,
You know?
he was.
No, he really wasn't. He was, but he wasn't.
Everybody back then was a big asshole. What are you talking about?
Well,
100-Year War.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
I'm going to get a drink.
I'm still a big asshole.
You're getting
Is
a
that all
drink.
you're gonna drink, Don? Is that it?
Root beer.
Are you
Root
beer.
kidding
Don
Don't
is-
me?
watch
Don
is
it. I'll be drinking.
Yeah,
live
Don's behaving.
anymore.
Yes.
That's
Wish
kind
I had
of
some root beer in here.
unusual, Don.
Oh, I do.
I don't drink. All I drink is liquor.
Yeah.
You know what they say?
The clock.
Everybody.
Go into the speakeasy. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Yo.
We've been watching Peaky Blinders. Have you all watched that at all?
No.
It's
What is that?
it's on Netflix, and it's a really good
long
show.
TV.
It's about I guess the late 19 I guess 1990 after First World War. So it's like 1919, 1920s. And it's set over, and it's like the British gangs, bookies and everything. Gypsy. It's a really, really good show. And we're 4 seasons into it, or getting ready to start the 4th season of it now. Freaking binge watching it over the last few weeks. Yeah, it's really good. I definitely recommend, if you haven't watched Peaky Blinders, go watch Peaky Blinders.
Another shotgun stamp. Head.
What else do I collect, Willie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find a lot of those out there, don't you?
I do. 1896 on that one.
Wow.
Flipping. We don't know.
Dawn, you're really
Lagged.
lagging and like digitized right now.
Here's one. See if anybody can identify it. I got a good one.
See, I told you when I'd use a computer, it did.
Huh.
These all go in the
Suspender?
same article of clothing.
That looks like a button,
That is a
looks like-
button.
Suspender.
Yeah, like suspenders or something.
but it's hard
Well,
to tell. Yeah, that's
with the snap
definitely
button.
suspenders.
No, the button is a snap button. It's
But
1930.
aren't those the clasps from suspenders? They really look like it.
Close. Coveralls.
Oh, coveralls.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
a,
now it makes sense.
the brand name is Panama Mobile. I had to do some research on them,
Hmm.
but I found all 4 of these in the same hole while I was metal detecting. And it turns out that Panama Mobile was a popular brand of coveralls during the 1930s in the rodeo and ranching community.
Dawn, I
Huh.
didn't even think of that.
No. So finding them all in the same hole out at the ranch,
Weird.
not a bad find.
No, it's not. You got a
Not
lot of
that-
area out
Not
there.
that weird. Here, you guys want to see some? You guys want to see some treasure? I can move my camera around.
Sure.
Here we go. This is my bottle shelf,
Getting good. Wow.
Pretty.
and
Oh,
those
yeah.
are all. Those are all the side. Just because I was metal detecting, I just happened to find most of these. Whoa, that's my
So do
best
you,
one.
so like your metal detector doesn't stick to those. You just like dig
No.
them up
Yep,
while you're doing that.
I just happened to find something else. I'll get a metal hit. I'll
Huh.
dig, and those will be there. And then after a while, what happened was with a good majority of the big bottles, I've either found them right on the surface where the roots from palm trees have pushed them above the ground.
Hmm.
Clorox bottles. That's how I found like 5 of those one day.
Johnny, I hate clowns.
Hate what?
And the ones that I weren't anything are clowns.
But
And the
Yeah.
ones
Yeah,
that hate
you're-
more than anything are the ones that have like
You're coming in really, really bad.
Yeah,
Dawn.
you're breaking up bad, Don. Do you want to like
You're a mess.
go out
Don.
and come back in?
Are you on a wired
need
or
to shut-
wireless
Donna,
connection?
I had 10 of them. I now have one, but it's one with a lid.
You might have to go out and come back in, Don.
on wireless.
Ah,
Clorox bottle.
that's the reason.
Go
Wireless
out
always seems to
the-
cut out.
But anyways, yeah, that's my 4 months of switching from magnet fishing to metal detecting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say anything bad. I love magnet fishing. It's my
Yeah.
release, it's my getaway. But in the 4 months since I started metal detecting, that has totally become my passion. And I think it kind of shows in my videos that I've produced lately too.
Yeah, you obviously really like doing that.
You've been doing pretty good.
Kicked up my video production. I've gotten a lot better at editing. And a lot of it has to do with the property I'm doing. It's a county property. I've been researching this property and trying to save it for the last 2 to 3 years. So having a metal detector out there, having a new voice with YouTube, it makes so much difference. And, trying to convince the county that there's historic value to this property, that they want to just bulldoze over.
Right.
Every
Such a
single
shame.
thing I find out there gives me one more piece of ammunition with the county where I can walk into a county council meeting and I can put it on the table and go, that's history.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good night, Kathy.
One of my new ones this next week, everybody will get to see it, but sneak
And I got your message.
sneak preview. I found a clock out there.
Oh,
Oh wow.
A 1900 through 1930s
Like a
Eaton
big
Room
one?
Company clock. It's
Like a big
about
one?
this big around. It's
Mhm.
small. It's about the size of a pocket watch, but it was a mantle clock,
Okay.
a wind-up mantle clock, or a wind-up alarm clock. I ended up finding the back of it one week,
Ah,
and then 2 or 3 weeks later, just this last week, I was out searching the same area in an area where I can't use the detector. There's too much background interference.
Huh.
So I'm just digging with the shovel, throwing it into a bucket that I've got a sifting plate on the bottom of, and I'm sifting everything out. And as
thank you,
sift
John.
it
I
out,
appreciate it.
I see a big round piece in the bottom, and I was like, what is that? Reached
Jackpot.
down, grab it. It's a full watch mechanism. It's got gears still in it. It's got the spring still in it.
That's neat.
I didn't know what it was until I got it home. I'd already found the back plate for this clock like weeks before. I didn't even know that they matched when I found them. I got it home. I laid the two pieces together and the pins all matched up. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
What a find.
Found two parts connected to each other.
Yeah,
So
that's super
it's
cool.
actually coming out on, that's going to come out on Monday.
Is it a silver or like a brass?
No, it's nothing fancy. It's brass.
Ah.
You know, and most of the stuff that I find is not fancy. It's not silver. It's not valuable to anybody but to me. From a historic standpoint, it's important to me.
Well, it's a cool find, and that's
Right.
that's just
History.
what matters. It's if it's cool to you and you like it and it's got meaning to you, then that's all that matters.
No,
Have you?
Barry just asked me a question. No, Barry, I did not get to the second home site out on the island yet. I've got so much to do off of the island already that until I have a good way to get out there, until I have a canoe to get out to the island, I'm kind of focusing on the other home site. And I'm sorry, guys, that I saw that question come up. There is if you look at some of my videos, there's the spot where I'm hunting 90% of the time is one ranch homestead on a 2,000 acre piece of county property.
Wow.
Right.
There were at least 4 houses on the property. I know where 3 of them are.
That's cool.
One of them I've been hunting. One of them I've been to a couple of times, and it's just there's so much junk in that one because it's too close to where the parking area is for the park that everything's going to be gone at this point. But the third site that I haven't been to yet, because of changes in the ecology of the park and because of man-made interruptions, the house is now sitting on an island. I can still see parts of the house by flying my drone out to the island.
Mhm.
But I need a canoe to get out to the island, and
Right.
I'm not in a rush. I have to hike 3 miles out to the water and then put the canoe in the water, and I'm not in a rush to do that. That's a lot of work.
Mm.
So the only way I'm going to do that is if I illegally go camping out there overnight.
Have
Good.
you ever found any brass shotgun shells out there? Or
Not full brass yet.
okay.
Those would be 1865 to about 1870.
Mm-hmm.
My area doesn't really have a history until about 1910, 1920.
Ah, okay.
So-
So those are a little too old.
It's a little too old. When I do find things that are turn of the century, it's because they were already heirlooms brought
Hey, good
into
night,
the
Nathan.
property. The clock that's coming up on the Monday one
Thanks again for coming in.
was most likely an heirloom before it ever got lost.
No worries, Dawn. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us for a little while. Have a good week. See you next Friday.
Dawn, the metal detective, is leaving.
Yeah, she's having
Bye,
problems
Dawn.
getting back in.
Night,
Yeah,
Tom.
something weird
Night,
lagging
Tom.
on her.
Everybody's going to sleep.
I know it's.
Must have been a long day for some people.
Wimps.
Hey, the only thing got me up right now still is that coffee I was drinking. So
What? You were drinking coffee?
I was drinking a
Caffeine.
Monster coffee.
A Monster coffee.
Yes.
You need some Black Rifle, buddy.
I heard that stuff's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a regular coffee guy, but the Monster cold coffee drinks, I like those.
Black Rifle has an espresso drink that's one of those ready-made ones. Oh,
Yeah.
but it's hard to find them. I ended up ordering 2 cases of them, and it was like $32, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that again.
I tried
Wow.
to start drinking coffee when I was in the Coast Guard. I tried, and I couldn't do it. And,
Yeah, you were like a mechanic or something, weren't you?
Well, I was a decky at first. I wanted to be a boatswain mate, and one of my friends on the Firebush brought me down into the engine room, and I'm walking around the engine room, and I'm like, oh, I like this. And I was like, you know what? I want to become an engineer. So I became an MK and broke my BM1's heart.
Yeah.
He was because I was doing everything to be to go to BM school, and I wanted to be a boatswain. And when I backed away from that and decided to go to MK school, yeah, it broke his heart.
Squatch, I made BM3 2 weeks later. I got accepted to food services school and I left. You don't understand how badly the bosuns were not happy about a BM3 leaving to go be a cook.
Right. Yeah, no kidding.
I was already a BM3. I already had the chevrons on when I went to A school to be a cook.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't regret the going for engineering school. I think that was one of the best choices I made in the Coast Guard. One of the worst choices I think I made was turning down one of my ensign's offers to turn in a recommendation to go to OCS.
Yeah.
She bugged me for 2 months. She had the letter all written up. She even had it signed by the captain, all ready to go. And I kept telling her no. I was like, look, I just don't see myself being an officer.
That's not what one of the ensigns was bugging me about. And that's totally different story. And yeah.
No, she wanted me real bad to go into to OCS, and cool. And it's because when I was up on the bridge, I was always asking questions. I wanted to know what, I'm at the helm. So, and the helm of a buoy tender is a fun helm to have with that round hole boat. But I was always curious about everything, and I wanted to learn about everything that was going on up there. And that got her interest, and she wanted me to go to OCS, and I kick myself now for not doing it.
Well, and those buoy tenders that you and I were on, those were some old girls.
Yes.
Plaintree was built in 1942. She was built right in the middle of World War II. She served honorably in Korea and Vietnam as well as World War II. She saw active service in both Vietnam and Korea.
Yeah, the Firebush was out there doing that also. Firebush was a lot. Actually, a lot of those buoy tenders were very active and all of that.
Firebush and Plaintree were the two that were actually out in the river patrolling, and it was because they were using it as supply ships.
Yeah,
with the big crane on the front, you could move things on and off of them really easy. When we were doing cleanup on Plaintree, we took some plates off that were just bolted on. These plates were just bolted on to the crane operators.
Right.
Location. I'm the guy that pulled those off. I pulled those off, and I looked down, and I'm like, we have bullet holes on the boat. The reason that there were steel plates on the front and they were armor plated and we could never figure it out is because somebody got shot that was in that thing. And there were still big bullet holes going right into the crane operators.
That's crazy.
So
yeah,
nobody ever thinks the Coast Guard does anything, but yeah.
Nope. Every war that we've been in since the Coast Guard's inception, the Coast Guard's been there.
Yep. In one form or another.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my family history has a Coast Guard history. My grandfather was a Marine on the Battle of Guadalcanal. And I grew up hearing personal stories about my grandfather being saved by a Coast Guardsman.
Yeah.
Who pulled him off the beaches at Guadalcanal, who pulled his Higgins boat in between us. I'll tell you what, when they asked the question at boot camp, does anybody know who Douglas Monroe was? And there's this one kid, me, that raises his hand, and the drill instructor looks at me and goes, "What the hell do you know about Douglas Monroe?" And I said, "Well, let me tell you a story about Clarence Ennis. My grandfather was a Marine at the bottom of Guadalcanal. And I had 3 drill instructors, and all 3 of them shut up while I was talking. I have
Nice.
never seen a drill instructor shut up. But the minute I said my grandfather was a Marine at the Battle of Guadalcanal, I think all 3 of them recognized I knew the history, I knew who Douglas Monroe was, and I could tell the story to the other recruits in my company better than they could.
Well, up until that point, the only thing I knew about Monroe was the Cutter Monroe.
I just found out.
I've got some pictures I'll have to send you, Squatch. I actually went to Douglas Monroe's gravesite last year.
Oh, that's cool.
I just found out.
To go.
I'm sorry.
What were you saying?
I just found out that my my grandfather, my dad's dad, was in the 89th in World War II. Do you know anything about that?
The Fighting 89th?
Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about that?
They were a European conflict, I believe, mostly.
I don't know if you're talking about the same thing I'm talking about.
Or are we talking the 82nd?
Nope, 89th. They were one of the first they were one of the first one of the first to come across a camp, one of the camps that was a sub camp of one of the bigger camps.
The concentration camps you're talking about, or
correct?
Auschwitz?
No. God, why can't I ever remember the name of this one? It's the one that starts with a B. Birkenau. And this sub camp, which was not one that had gas chambers at it, because it was supposed to be just a
work camp.
Just a work camp, just a prison camp, just a
right. Those are the lucky ones.
Supposed to be, how they're all supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Right. Auschwitz was the worst when it came to that stuff.
And so I was looking through these books because I didn't know anything about his time there, and neither did my dad. He knew nothing, and we just came across all these photo albums, and I was just looking through them, and all these really cool pictures of when he was not working, when he was just looking at scenic things, in France and England and Germany and Scotland, all these things. And then I turn this page, and there are these awful pictures of when he arrived at this camp on April 10th, 1945. You can look it up on Wikipedia. They have awful pictures as well. But there were just some awful pictures that he had taken, probably only 4 or 5, just so that, he could
Holocaust images.
Say, just so that he could say, like, this was not something that didn't happen.
History
They have
needed
something
to be
in Wikipedia about that day at this particular camp, and that it was something where, like, Patton couldn't even go into these areas, like these buildings, because, like, it sickened him and stuff, and they had all these interesting things. But I had no idea, and neither did my dad, that he was there for that.
Oh, wow.
It was like such this big piece of history that he had been a part of, and it was just like, oh my God.
It's
You
because that generation, two things. They didn't brag about what they were doing.
No, not at all. But
No.
like, you
And
didn't talk
they
about it
didn't talk
at
about it.
all.
My girlfriend's father, so basically my father-in-law, my girlfriend and I have been together for 5 years now. The only reason we're not married is her late husband was Air Force, so
Mhm.
she would lose benefits.
Sure.
But her father, I loved the man. I was very fortunate to meet him before he passed away. He passed away at 91 years old. My girlfriend's only 49 right now, which
Yeah.
that probably sounds like an eternity for you, Anita.
No.
Little girl there. But
I'm gonna be 44 this year.
when you think about it, my girlfriend's 49. Her dad passed away 2 years ago at 91 years old.
Okay.
She wasn't born until her parents were in their mid 40s.
Right.
He was a veteran of World War II,
Mm-hmm.
Korea, and Vietnam.
Yeah.
And he never even told his own sons some of the stories.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like you would talk about it
No.
Right.
like
Why
as a
not?
thing that you would just bring up in conversation.
Right. Well,
But it's amazing that we found these two scrapbooks from that World War II.
yeah.
They
And
say war is hell.
it's just crazy.
Well, and it's amazing the things that come out of some of that. You know, my girlfriend knew that her dad was 82nd 25th Airborne,
Okay.
which is Air Quartermasters.
Yeah.
They're the very first Air Quartermasters that the United States ever had, U.S. Army ever had.
Yeah.
They're Air Quartermasters are the guys that they have two jobs. They pack parachutes for airborne rangers,
Mm-hmm.
and they parachute supplies out when needed.
Okay.
As far as parachuting supplies and equipment, they really hadn't done that until Korea. Their job was to pack other people's parachutes during World War II, really.
Mm-hmm.
When they got to Korea, Lloyd Smith, my father-in-law, Lloyd Smith, heard while he was in Fort Bragg, okay, we have Marines and Army at Chosin Reservoir in Korea.
Mm.
Now, anybody that knows history in the Korean War, Chosin Reservoir was a disaster. Even before I knew who Lloyd was, before I knew my someday father-in-law,
Mm.
I knew about Chosin Reservoir. The way that the soldiers got saved at Chosin Reservoir was that the Army came in with parachutes for the very first time, and they parachuted collapsible bridges out of cargo planes.
Yeah.
So that the
Yeah.
Army and Marines could actually unfold these bridges and cross the river and get away from the reservoir. Well, it turns out my girlfriend's dad, Lloyd Smith, he's the guy that came up with the idea of doing that.
Impressive.
He's also the guy that was standing in the plane and pushing the bridge out in Korea.
Wow, that's
on
crazy.
parachutes. You know, and it's like, and he's one of those guys that if you look in the history books, and I trust me, I've tried to find him.
Hey, good night, Tom. Thanks
He
for
doesn't show up.
hanging out.
But the minute that you go to like the Airborne Museum at Fort Bragg,
Yeah.
they know immediately who Sergeant Smith is.
Okay.
That's
They
cool.
know who Sergeant Lloyd Smith is. But he's completely lost from history. No medals, no recognition, didn't talk about his service.
Yeah,
And it was a generational thing, you know.
it was absolutely.
I was unfortunately by the time I met him, he was suffering Alzheimer's, and he couldn't remember my name from one day to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I dealt with that with my grandfather.
He did remember the beard.
Yeah,
He remembered the beard, and he remembered the beard was the one that was hanging out with his daughter.
That's
And I mean,
cool.
when
That's
you've
super
got a
fun.
guy that's 91 years old with Alzheimer's, he's
Mhm.
got one daughter that's his baby girl, the youngest in the family.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about you and Daddy, baby. Are you dressed?
Time I am.
Hi.
There she is herself, Sherry.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
we're talking
Hello.
about the reservoir and Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of brought it up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this girl's something else.
Hi, something else.
Hi, Sia. Hi, something else.
We got Anita right there, and of course you know Squatch,
Hi, Squatchy.
and that's Tim
Hello.
right there, Willie.
Hello.
Hi.
So I'm gonna say the name of this camp completely wrong, but it's OHRDRUF. So Ordurf.
Other
Yeah. So it's like nothing that anybody's ever heard of.
It's a
but-
concentration camp. Her grandfather was involved in liberating it.
Was that the Polish one or German one? Or was it in Poland or Germany?
It was in it was a subcamp of Buchenwald.
Ah. Okay.
And
Was
they
it
did-
one of the female camps? Because Buchenwald was a female camp.
You got the girl that knows the history better than
yeah, so
anybody
this
right
was
there.
this Odorf camp was a subcamp of Buchenwald.
Okay.
So it was the 89th's job at the time to get into this Ordurf. I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. But on the 4th of April, or sorry, the 10th of April, 1945, it was their job to kind of
Order.
right.
Yeah.
And so he was there. This was so amazing to me that I did not know this, and neither did my dad. It was just a weird thing that we there were two scrapbooks from that he had put together from all of his photos and things from when he was there. He had 5 kind of grisly photos of when he was at this camp that I just wasn't prepared for. I kind of turned the page and I was like, wow, that's something I didn't know, and it kind of just went, wow, ooh, this is something we had no idea, and it was like kind of just made you step back for a second and was like, oh wow, I had no idea that he was involved in that.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's not something you really want to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although when you think about it, your grandfather was involved with liberating that camp.
exactly, and
Right.
it's just something
That's
I never knew,
huge.
and my father never knew. So
D-Day.
That's huge, and that should be
Yeah.
that should be an ancestral pride for you, Anita.
right, and
That,
the
look,
thing
my
is,
family was involved with liberating this camp.
and the thing
the
is that it was a historic kind of moment in history for getting people to
Yeah, that was
getting the press to notice,
Right.
getting people from the Congress involved, saying and Eisenhower at the time, I believe he was general at the time, not right.
Mhm.
So he was saying this. He made it a point to go into those buildings that General Patton wouldn't even go into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
that's-
so that is something like, wow, he was there at the same time that these guys were there.
Right.
So
Patton
That's
didn't
so
want
cool.
to acknowledge a lot of the things that were going on.
he
Eisenhower
was
and
quoted
MacArthur.
as saying, like he was actually
Yeah,
quoted as saying something, I can't remember what his quote was, of that it was very awful and it was sickening to him, and it was, so he did acknowledge it, but he was like very it was
Right,
too hard on him for to want to go into those buildings. So
right.
I can give a little bit of history on Patent. My father, back in when he was first starting out in boot camp, he actually did I think it was called the hydrotherapy session,
Okay.
with the bubbles and everything to keep circulation through the body. He
Okay.
actually assisted Patton's wife.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
My father also served on the USS Bigelow, that destroyer that was used for the Phalanx Block Zero.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit of a
Yeah,
history.
I
had
can see that.
I had an uncle that was actually served
I knew
under
that's
Patton,
what they're
so
What?
That's
Right.
wild.
and so
Yeah.
he doesn't he can't even talk about that. It's so traumatic
Right.
Yeah.
for him.
Sherry's daddy served in the Pacific Theater in the Philippines and Japan during World War II. I mean, you usually see somebody this young that it's their grandparents that served in World War II.
That's what happens when your parents
daddy-
are messing around and having babies after being married 23 years.
Yeah, her daddy is a World War II vet.
World War
so-
II, Korea, and then he got out
Beginning of Vietnam.
because he said 2 wars was enough. But actually, his brother, who died about 3 years ago,
Not even that.
not
too.
even 3 years ago,
Dick died 2 years ago.
he was a cargo pilot in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
Yep.
And my uncle made it to 97, and they just interred him not too long ago at Arlington.
Was it your grandfather or your great grandfather that was the POW in Texas?
My great grandfather my great grandfather. He was wounded. He was a Civil War guy, and he was wounded at the Battle of Vicksburg. And he was taken as a POW for 18 months in Texas.
Wow.
Okay.
And then at the end of the war, they opened the gate and said, "Bye, good luck to you." And he walked from Texas to Illinois, grabbed his
Oh my
first
God.
wife, grabbed his
Yeah.
first wife,
I was
and
not done
actually
walking.
on the way walking home, him and his buddy actually laid down in the road to die because
Wow.
it was so they were struggling, and it was I don't think he even remembered her name, but it was a black woman who saved them
Wow.
and let them work on her farm or whatnot to earn money so they could get home. Then
Wow.
great grandpa, after he got to Illinois, grabbed his first wife and became a Dakota pioneer. So
Oh my gosh.
my great grandfather.
It's weird, like how people like almost just don't happen because of this stuff.
Yep.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
I just
Right.
Yeah. And then he
it
became
blows my mind.
Yeah. Well, all of my line, great grandpa, my grandpa, my dad, they all started their families after they came back from war.
Yes. So my grandfather, like I said, who was
Kansas
involved
City.
in this, they got married, okay, before he left. And then when he came back, that's when they started their family.
Yep.
Right. Right.
And that was kind of typical.
Yeah, because a lot of people did that. A lot of people did the, let's get married. Hurry up,
Right.
let's get
And then-
married. And he was married in his uniform, and then he just left. He was gone.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
and my parents got married. They met at a wedding in Greensboro, North Carolina. Mom was maid of honor. Dad was the best man. They married in 3 months, and in less than 3 months' time, he was shipped off to the Korean War.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Grandfather served in Korea.
What?
The grandfather served in Korea.
Do you know where he served, Willie?
Oh, I'd have to ask him.
If he's still alive, find out. Because I mean, if he served at like the Battle of the Chosin Reservoir, ask him about that. Her daddy was directly involved with the Chosin Reservoir.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know I don't know much about it because Dad didn't talk about his war stuff with me, but
That's that's how this actually got started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
We're
don't
talking
wanna-
about 23andMe and all this other
and
stuff.
people don't wanna talk about, the older generation doesn't want to talk about their service, but some of that service.
war back
is
then
just-
was different than it is today.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my
there
dad
was stuff.
actually- my dad
from
had
that that just
trophies from.
you don't want to talk about it ever.
Yeah.
And
Well, no warrior likes war. A
no,
warrior strives for peace, not war.
Yeah,
right.
it
And,
just
you know, and
the
the stuff that-
stuff from
the stuff-
that from those big wars was just ugh.
Yeah.
Right. It was bad. It was really bad. And you know,
I hope we don't have another one.
I have
No.
not.
Yeah.
I've got
Definitely
a boy
not.
way too close as a Marine. I've got a boy way too close to the front lines for that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is whether this is my boy's mama or not. This is my boy's mama.
But I'm not bio mom, but he's mine.
Yeah,
No.
Yep. That's what we got going on over here too.
we were just talking about that too earlier.
Yep. Yep.
Squatch knows the difference. He knows it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
All right, guys. I am going to take a break.
Smoke break.
Yep.
Smoke break.
Well,
Nice to meet you guys.
So
I'm not going to go too much longer here because I got to get to the VA tomorrow to get my X-rays and my MRIs done on my knees. Finally,
Oh
that might
no.
take all day.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with you?
I messed my knees up when I was in the Coast Guard, and I'm
Long
one of
time
those.
ago?
Ouch.
I'm one of those that doesn't complain about stuff. So as much as my knees have hurt, I still go to work every day. I do my job every day in pain. And then you watch all these young kids who come in. Oh, I got an ingrown toenail. I can't work today.
Yeah, we
My
kind of get
biscuit.
that Squatch after. I should have applied for service connection with Parkinson's years ago, but
Right.
What are you
I
doing?
didn't. Now it's costing me. Oh,
Well, hey,
Yeah.
y'all want to see something real fast before
yeah.
we go?
Show
Yeah.
us.
Let me bring this up.
Brr.
This is probably
It's
this
my
is
biscuit Triscuit. Doesn't he have lovely eyes?
we're going to say this was I guess I was 13.
Was it a funny Squatch picture?
It's
Nope.
a 13-year-old Squatch.
Ah,
Oh.
And this one time at band camp,
That one, I,
Squatch on the xylophone.
Mhm.
Yep. Those glasses.
Percussion is percussion, man.
that looks like you.
Yeah, that I can see you in that
Mhm.
picture.
I know this one is but yep, that's me.
Cute.
You know what? It's the lack of glasses,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I can still see you in that picture.
Yeah.
It's the hair.
Yeah. Nah.
You have the
No.
same haircut like today as you do then.
All right,
Well,
guys.
what's funny is when I went into the Coast Guard, my hair was down to my shoulders.
Not mine. I was always cut short.
That's when his hair grows out. It's a natural mullet.
Well,
Yes, I have a natural
my dad's an old hippie. My dad pushed me to do it, so I let it grow out long. And then when I went to the Coast Guard, it was down about to my shoulders when I went in.
See, your dad was a hippie, and my dad was a Navy senior chief.
Yeah, no, my dad definitely was not a military guy.
Big difference.
That is the farthest thing from what my dad was going to be was in the military.
Big difference. Senior chief, hippie.
Yes, yeah, big difference. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna catch you guys all later.
Bye.
Hey.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
All
nice
right.
to meet
Yep.
you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for
Bye.
stopping in.
Bye.
If you're lucky, I have clothes on right now.
Yeah. Hey, me too. Wait.
What does that mean? Does she go around walking around naked all the time?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes, pretty much. Me too.
It's just us. We've got no kids.
Yeah, we got no kids, Anita. Why should we care?
As
You don't-
Brockton would say, time to
You
go
and your
get flat.
boyfriend don't have kids either. Why
Time
should
to go
you
get
care?
flat. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Bye,
we
guys.
can't wait to get these out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good night.
whatever. You're gonna be sad.
No,
As soon
oh,
as they leave, you're gonna be like, "Yay!" But then you're gonna miss them.
we're going to party. That's what we're going to do. I was looking for some more pictures, but how about this? I don't have it. Maybe I don't.
Yeah,
Hold
all
on.
these random pictures I was talking about before are like popping up on Ancestry because after you like do a lot of research, it'll be like, oh, like, so does this person match? And then all these photos come up, and you're like, oh my god, this is so cool. And like, I have never seen these people in my life.
Yeah.
I love that when that happens.
The people that you're related to.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All sorts of stuff shows up.
Oh, doggone it. I was looking to see if I had any more cool pictures.
I am so hungry. I need some food. I came right down here when I got home from work so that I would be able to be on and talk to you guys, and I didn't feed myself.
Hey, Rusty Relic Hunter, how you doing? Good night, Squirrel. Yeah, I know, and I'm even after. I think that coffee helped to keep me awake just long enough because I'm
bushed.
I am with it. It got hot again today up here. Well, in the 80s, but when you're out doing what I'm doing all day long,
in the 80s,
exhausting.
Yeah, it freaking hit the 80s today. It hit the 80s today.
I just hate you right now.
Sunday it started out in the 20s.
Do you know that it snows today?
80s. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in 4 degrees right now.
Yeah. No, right?
Yeah. Do you know what I'm laughing about though?
What?
Texas.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Can I just say they had a whole year to prepare for this, and they're whining.
This is what we got going on right now.
That's nice.
62.
But you know,
it rained.
They're whining about the same thing that happened to them last year.
Well, you know, we had it last year.
Year to prepare.
Because they didn't think it was going to come back.
They knew. No, they have no excuse. They knew this could happen again, and none of them got generators. Come on.
You mean their power collapsed again?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
everybody's got no power again, and I'm like, well, where's everybody's generators that you could have got?
Well, see, here's the thing. In
Texas,
Texas,
a whole year to get generators.
That stuff happening in Texas is like once in a lifetime.
But
there's no way they expected that it was going to happen again.
Now it's going to happen every single year.
It's because their power grid sucks.
No, it's because of global warming. They're going to get this weather every year.
Oh, that again. Yeah.
No, Rusty Relic.
That was one time to them in Texas. Every single.
That was just a picture of one of the 3 that pulled up. That was just a different picture of one of the 3 that I pulled up. That's all that was. We did pull up 2 more guns from that bridge last week, though. But just 2 little handguns.
Yeah.
And a cash register.
I like the cash register picture. That was the bomb.
That one was awesome.
Yeah, that cash register was really cool.
That has seen some age.
It's almost like the one that Angela and Rose pulled out. But that was like a regular full-size one with a wood bottom, wood back.
Yeah, they had one of those type of cash registers at the restaurant that my dad's dad owned. It's the Barn Restaurant, and you can look this up. You can find pictures of that thing. It's very historic. It just recently was an arsonist burned it down. That son of a bitch.
Oh damn.
But yeah, I was pissed because like it has changed hands over the years a couple of times, but it's the same. It was like the same building and everything, and that guy burned it down. So he's getting his comeuppance. They know who it was, and
good.
He's in jail.
Hopefully, he stays there.
I hope so too. Well, he actually got arrested on a separate charge too. So like this guy's got a history. Like he's got a sheet.
Yes, Rusty. I think the same thing. And there's more down there too, because we were hooking onto things that we just couldn't get to come loose from the mud. So there's still a lot more stuff at that bridge on both sides to get. But we're going to give that bridge probably a break for a little while and go hit some hit some new spots. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get out this weekend. I can't go out tomorrow, and then Sunday it looks like it's going to be rainy all day with really high winds.
Can't believe there's so many cast nets out there. That's crazy.
It's insane, the cast nets that we got up from that. I've got a 5-gallon bucket out there right now that is about to break when you pick it up. The handle's almost going to break, full of the lead weights from the cast nets.
They don't cast net up here. It's just not a thing.
Well, down here, the cast netting is mainly just to get like bait fish and stuff.
Yeah, they don't do that up here.
Yeah. Hey, Starry.
We got lakes. We don't got ocean. So they don't do that up here.
You can probably find small cast weight nets. I found those before in small ponds around here, but nothing.
Well, let me tell you, I have found cast nets in places that I'm like, what? Why? Why would you be here with a cast net? It just doesn't make sense that this is a place you would throw a cast net. But they're there. We've probably pulled up close to somewhere between 25 and 30 cast nets from that one bridge. Wow. And that's just from that place. I've pulled up cast nets, the fishing pier that I like to go to down in Palatka. That place, the cast nets that are on the bottom down there are unfreaking believable. And there's a lot more to get down there. I got to go back down there. I want to do another one, go down there and pull up the cast nets again. Trout line, yes.
Yes, trout lines. Always annoying.
Yes.
Any fishing line is annoying.
Yeah. And
even in ponds.
It's ridiculous, the stuff that's down in the bottom of these places. It really is. It's good to get it all up. All right. I was looking to see if I had another good picture to show you, but I don't think I do. I mean, I got pew pictures to show you, but I can't show you those.
Save that for the videos. Huh?
No, they don't like those on the lives.
They think that you're going to do something about that, but we won't go there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I mean, I understand they don't want that to happen on the lives. I get that. Mm-hmm. I understand that 100%. No argument with that. But they've got to be able to distinguish.
That's just a picture.
Yeah, they've got to be able to distinguish common sense between somebody doing that and somebody showing a picture of something that they have found while doing treasure hunting type stuff.
Yeah, if it's stuck to your wall and not moving, it's not a problem. But if you try and show it, then it's a problem.
Yeah,
so, that's weird.
Here you go.
Aww.
That cat looks comfortable.
No.
That's the overview.
Oh my god, that cat has got a fat butt.
She does, that's for sure.
But I do love the this forward type thing.
That's cat yoga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stretch and then I'm gonna fall asleep.
That's right. Downward cat.
Here you go. Let me
Got another cat doing it.
That's sweet soul. Yep. All right, let me see. Yeah. I got a really good sweet soul picture for you. Let me see if I can find it.
Better than the one between the curtains?
No, that's a really cool. I love that picture.
That's very artistic.
Oh, where'd he go? Come on. Oh, here we go. She was like, you're taking my picture right now?
Like literally. That's another one of those.
She's like, we say when she's like that, she's saying, I have a question. We're like, yes, sweet soul, you have a question? She's like,
are you seriously doing this to me again? That's what this picture looks like.
Absolutely. Oh, we love taking pictures of them.
Like seriously, can I not get a private moment? Seriously.
And you got this one with Oreo. That's
funny.
right here behind where I'm at right now.
Like, are you gonna give me treats?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, when she wants treats, that's where she goes.
Yep.
She will go and sit
That's
right
the
there.
treat spot. It's the
Yes.
treat spot. Yeah.
And then you starting to get the meows. And they're not like, no, they're not the meow, they're meow.
Oh, she's bad about it.
Oh yeah. She's like, I want treat and you will give me treat.
Ornery about it.
I want treat and you will give me treat and you will give me treat now.
Treat now.
Cats.
Not later. Now.
Meow.
Well,
Right, meow.
you know, if you have
I have
cats.
a shirt that actually says it's with a cat with a coffee cup and it says coffee right meow.
Of course,
best.
then
Buddy.
we get her when she's being mischievous.
Oh,
Cat in the trash can.
Velveeta. She's after the cheese. Cats are all after the cheese.
Hey, Judy. Yeah, it's Donna saying it. There was a short came across my YouTube earlier today, and it was some guys who found a sea turtle that they'd gotten into some fishing line or something, and its front flipper or front fin or whatever you would call it.
Wow.
It had wrapped around right where it attaches to the body and just had pinched. And they pulled that turtle up and they're cutting the stuff away. And the turtle, you would think, you know, a wild animal like that might get real defensive about it. But
actually, they kind of know when you're trying to help them.
And that was the thing. You could tell that this turtle knew that they were trying to help it. And it kind of was like looking at him and bumped him with
like,
its head.
Do it.
Yes, it was really cool.
I remember seeing a video that a diver was helping a sperm whale trying to get the rope that was wrapped around its jaw, and managed to get it off.
Happens so much, and you're like, oh god, people keep that crap out of the ocean.
There's just so much stuff.
Yes, there is
plastic and all other garbage in this world that just no one realizes that you only have X amount of space for stuff. You need to figure out somehow to get rid of it, but there's just no one cares. Everyone's all about the money.
Yeah, well, and that's unfortunate. But I wouldn't say everybody is, but
no, I mean,
I wouldn't say
companies
it's about
and
the
stuff.
money. I'd say it's about the really lazy aspect of people. They don't care.
Well, yeah, look what's off the coast of California. Probably shouldn't be talking about this, but
yeah,
CDC barrels and all that good crap.
That's really cool.
Wow.
That's
insane.
Yeah.
What was that giant blade that you found? It was part of that pocket knife with a real large.
Oh yeah.
Blade.
Oh yeah, that thing is huge. Yeah, it's in the box in there.
Was that one of those joke blades?
That's insane. No, it's actually
yeah,
like,
but I mean, was it one of those large joke blades?
Yeah.
No, it's
that looks real.
It's a full real freaking blade. Yeah, it's solid material. It that thing the pocket knife part of it that it would come in. I mean, that had to be big. I was hoping I'd find it, but I mean, it's probably wooden.
And then what the heck would you use that for? Like, what was it designed for?
Yeah, I don't know.
And a stabby.
Stabby.
Well, that's a pretty big pocket knife.
Yes.
It'd be
taking up your entire in nobody's pocket, okay? It's not a pocket knife.
No, it would not.
No.
It definitely wouldn't fit in a pocket, that's for sure.
Maybe a large coat pocket.
Very large.
Yeah.
Coat pockets. Well,
I'm gonna get out of here because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm about ready to call it too because I'm super tired right now.
Made it through a full one again.
Yay!
Right on. So
gotta go to work again tomorrow. So
sweet. That's going to be cool to see. Absolutely. So, all right, guys.
It's been fun.
It was good. Yeah, it was. This was a good live. I'm glad we got the AU guys won the members only race, so he's going to get the coffee cup, Charlie, and Pond Scum Kathy won the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, so she's going to get that prize pack sent out to her as soon as I can.
Yay! Hoodie.
Yes, the hoodie,
Yay!
the shirt,
Lots of stuff.
the water bottle, and the coffee cup, and poker chips.
Me want hoodie. Me
Yes, ma'am.
want hoodie.
I think
It's cold here. Me want hoodie.
I could work something out for you. I'll get it as soon as I can. But this giveaway right here is gonna. I got to get this handled first.
One thing at a time.
Yes. So, all right, guys. I really appreciate you all for being here. Everybody who's come in, thanks for hanging out for me. Thanks for hanging out for the night
with you,
me,
for you,
with us all. Yeah, I'm tired. I can't talk. At least I'm not trying to do math now. That didn't go over so well earlier. So, night. See you all next Friday night. Happy hunting this weekend if you have a chance to get out. Don't know
Stay
that I'm going to.
squatchy.
Say what?
Stay squatchy.
Stay squatchy. That's right.
Squatch.
Guys, make sure you leave the place a little better than you found it. Stay squatchy, y'all.
Later.
Bye bye.